Well then, welcome to my tavern, ye wary Okay, that's lame and cringe. Guys, welcome to City States of Klovisa, the God War, dash, Discovery Team minus Kushim. How's it going, everybody?
It's been exactly 1 week.
Fancy look.
That joke will never not be funny to me.
Where's the soundboard? Come on.
Let's do soundboards in the
God.
middle of a stream.
True.
Otherwise, Dad gets mad.
Good. Dad deserves to get mad every once in a while. You know? Well, with that philosophy out of the way, how are we all doing? No particular order, but starting with Nav, and just Nav.
So, as you may or may not know, I had a certification test for a cybersecurity certification, and ya boy passed it. I don't know if you can see that, but
Ooh.
I passed it today.
Congrats, man.
Good job,
That's all
good
I got.
job.
Certified.
What about you, Runt, who is
Thanks.
also known as Gibby?
Well, as you can see, I've redone my entire room.
Yeah.
I've added a fireplace. There's a few presents that were dropped off by Santa early.
I didn't know New York was allowed to have fireplaces.
I've got a second one downstairs.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes birds go in there in the spring, and then they get trapped in there because they can't find their way out, and they die.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just dead bird carcasses in there. There probably still are.
Just specific story. Is it true?
I
Probably.
assume so.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's happened to me on more than one occasion. But John, also known as Not Kushim, whose nameplate has been deleted. God, it feels so good just to see, like, your bottom half now of your webcam.
Oh my.
How are you doing?
Oh, actually, one of my,
The great shirt.
it
What are
is
you looking
right.
at?
Can you bring them a little higher so they're over your nipples?
I mean, this is already like above my nipples. I don't know how high you think my nipples are.
Right here. On
I
your
assure
shoulders
you,
and
sir.
calf.
They are lower than this. Yeah, one of my students made it for me.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh, cool.
yeah, he's a sick artist. He cut these like eyes and
Yeah.
himself like cellophane or something, and then did
Jesus.
all creative. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Imagine having a good relationship with your students. Yugu, who is being played by John, how are you?
I'm great. Not doing a lot, but shout out to everyone taking college finals. Yeah. Certificate exams around this time of year. Good luck to you. I know you need it. And I'm gonna, what is it? Talk freely for a little bit so John
we
can
go.
eat. You know,
I
I
was
also
like,
decorated my room. I saw you
Keep
chew in. I'm like,
talking,
here. What's the word? Will you just talk freely for a few minutes?
Stream of
Yeah.
consciousness.
Do it
No.
on podcast.
He's talking about the political
There's a
version of
Vamp, is that right?
it. Filibuster. There we go.
Gaslight.
Meager, who is being played by Orion, how are you?
Pretty good. I also decorate.
Yeah.
I got this really good decoration.
Oh, shit.
And then I'm going to put it in my room. Shout out to Eric.
Fucking Eric coming in clutch with the art. Everyone has so much art.
It'll go perfectly on top of the fireplace.
Mm.
And
New
then I opened up my character sheet and then realized, oh wait, all my spells are gone.
What even are you?
And then we got depressed.
Not even a druid.
Not
Well
even
then,
good.
guys. And
Hey,
it's good to hear from you. Thank you for buying time so I could finish eating my bread knots. But it's now time for the lovely recap. And who better to give the recap than the one who lost his character, who gave him up, and it's his fault that your team is now dying. So, John, why don't...
Interesting way of putting it, because I would say, as we open the session, that Kushim craftily escaped from the clutches of the priests, while the rest of the team fought their way through some minor characters and eventually came to this stronghold in the middle of the city where Nav in particular held down like 10 melee fighters. And things were going well. Kushim had rejoined with the party. And then an angel came down from the sky and brought peace to the world. And there was such feeling of goodwill and harmony among so many people. And then Gibby decided to shoot her in the face. And then
the only
decided
practical response, let's be real.
To double crit her with a war pick. At which point all hell broke loose. Another angel came running in to help, and Kashim made the tactical decision to join the other team so that everybody didn't die, particularly himself. And
yes, conversion, the tactical choice.
Look, my friend. And then Celeste picked up everyone, saved Meager with the backhand healing word, and evacuated.
As soon as he took another bite.
You forgot that Yugu was stuck in a dumpster.
Yes,
sorry.
I hid for my life as well. I decided conversion was not the way, but staying alive is good.
Hometown dumpster baby. That's
well. Yugu, we are going to pick it up with you, Goo. Because
Very nice.
you, although living in a dumpster was where the last humorous thing you did, we truly ended the session with you running after your team members.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the province of Morning Glory. It is the 18th of June, because now it is nighttime, and the sun has long set. The battle has, well, still kind of going on, but also, like, clearly not to the extent it was originally. You remember previously, just a few hours ago, really, the cascade of cannons just raining hell upon this town. But that has now become a sporadic, like, once every couple minutes, in no specific order. John now has hiccups. Give me him 1 second to recover.
1.
Alright, we're good.
Ooh.
Yugu, you are, like, 150 feet behind the murderous spirit beast that is carrying Meager on a hook. Meager is in that, like, 1 to 4 hit point range, if I remember correctly. Just 1, okay.
Yeah.
And is just, like, unconscious due to just the motion and hitting the blade of this creature's spiked arms. Nav and Runt are both stable, but are, like, being carried under the arms of an angel whose wings glow in the night, giving you, like, a light trail to follow. But Yugu, let's go to you and just, like, get a quick character catch-up, because Kushim just fucking betrayed you all, and he was the most trustworthy member of your team, and you're kind of like a new addition already. So if that guy, who everybody who was senior than you in this squad loved him, and he's just fucking quit on you, what is Yugu's thought process? What's going on in your mind state?
Honestly, when we went out, we're gonna save Kushim. Hell yeah, that's great. He saved Nav's life. He saved Nav and Vunt blasted him, which was weird. He's the greatest guy. He's nice to everyone. Let's save him. And we're getting there. It's not going great. Probably a lot of us are gonna die. And Kushim flips. Like, oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna stay with the people who are gonna protect me, right? I know Kushim is nice, but the rest of these people I've never met. I've never talked to. At least the 2.5 unconscious people have saved my life before. These new people in the city, I have no idea who they are, what they're gonna do to me. Apparently they hate demi-humans. I don't know why they let Kushim join them. All of this makes no sense. I don't know who will actually save me, so I'm just gonna follow my big metal knight who's saved me every time so far.
Your big metal knight Nav? Is that who he is?
My knight.
Do you feel, just quickly on Nav, because he let's be honest, that was the most epic shit anybody ever saw ever. He just bitch slapped an angel and almost one-shot it, and you know, like, what was going through Yugu's mind right before he opened the lid of a dumpster and fucking tackle dived in?
Definitely someone's dying here. Once, you know, we opened up on this creature that descended from the clouds, someone's dying. Fortunately, it seems it wasn't us for now. At least the angel isn't pursuing anyone, which is a good thing because I need to pursue my friends who are faster than me, definitely.
Well, Yugu, do you have anything to help you other than just dashing along, chasing after this giant-ass horse monster?
Dashing and 2 misty steps.
Okay. The idea pops into your mind. You could totally misty step above the horse monster and ride it. Is that something Yugu's interested in?
Yeah, that sounds badass, right? You run over, everyone's flying away or riding away, I guess.
Riding, flying through the streets. Some crazy stuff. Why don't you give me a quick acrobatics check? Now that I've successfully baited you into some kind of role.
Yeah.
Oh,
we go from...
Holy shit.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yugu, you do the calculation in your head. You're like, I can teleport 33 up, and then you're in the air. You're above it. You latch onto it. Oh my god, it doesn't have hair. You think you're about to slip off. There's no, like, angle to grab it at, but you land perfectly on your ass, and for the first time in history, a lizardman bard who can sing things into creation is riding a murder machine that supposedly would kill you on sight. This is historic. Do you feel proud of yourself in this moment, Yugu? I have to know.
Feel like I'm gonna live, at least.
Okay. Well, with the red blood still on your hands, refusing to ever come off, you leave Kushim in the dust. And I suppose we're going to do a little bit of a time skip. And by time skip, I mean a couple of flash forwarding scenes. Since Yugu doesn't really have control of the situation, nor can he really make decisions at this point that are meaningful. So here are some things that are going to happen. The airships above the city will begin to depart. In the night, under nightfall, they can easily make it outside of sight range, out of the light range of whatever searchers still can, like, operate. They're mostly destroying machinery right now. Celeste will lead you and the monster close to a gate, which is just blown apart into hell, where people are just running out of, trying to get out of the city. And where you see some, like, Tulst operatives waving people forward into vehicles. Massive trucks, rather than the armored personnel carriers that just got here somehow. You will see, in the shadows, more spirit beasts, more like gargoyle-type stony monstrosities on rooftops, watching the filtering people run. Perhaps acting as sentinels, or perhaps just plotting when to strike. It's a very ominous feeling, you watching these things with purple glowing eyes in the darkness. Celeste will look at the big one right before it hits the crowd and would trample several people to death, and then just says, become a ball. And without any order or anything, Meager will drop and fall onto the ground as the form dissipates entirely. A head-sized glass bead will just hit the ground, not breaking or shattering. And Celeste will put down the two passengers, or unconscious hobbit and armored monster, and go and recover that, putting it in a backpack, a dibs like you have. She will look at you, Yugu.
Did we fuck up?
No, but you did fail. It happens.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
she will like point her finger to two people who are like standing sentry at the gate, just regular people, and just like motion for them to come. And these two soldiers will help Runt and Nav to either stand or hobble upwards to their feet.
Can
And
I
that-
healing
yeah.
word them? Each
Yes, you
one.
can. Please subtract your spell slots as everyone comes to consciousness, more or less. Meager, you were just along for the ride, being jostled around, but you are at 1 hit point, which means you are conscious. The party convenes.
Fuck. What the hell? Why
Yeah,
am I
you
still
guys
alive?
almost died.
Why didn't I die?
I don't know. Ask Celeste. I'm sure she just ran off that way.
Oh shit, Celeste here? That's epic. Oh. Did we win?
No.
No.
Oh.
Hey, Runt,
Yeah.
we fucked up an angel. That was awesome. And he's gonna like hands up for a high five.
He's gonna high five. Hell yeah, we did. We almost killed that bitch.
As
If
you
only
say
we
that,
didn't
a beacon of light somewhere in the city just erupts into the sky. For at least 2 to 3 seconds, it's daytime. Just during that moment, and you're like, holy shit, you're almost go blind from just the sudden darkness shift. And those with dark vision are immediately just like flared and stunned for like a full 6 seconds. And when it slowly starts to fade, you can all see more of the overcast sky above you dissipating, as though it is being punched into.
I think you maybe did not almost kill her.
Well, we got pretty close, it looked like, but I guess pretty close is never good enough, huh?
That just means we get another shot. she
Yeah,
brings
another
more.
shot. Maybe in a month, a year, a decade? That sounds good to me.
Well, I don't know
over-
about you guys,
Yes, finish your sentence.
but it feels like the God Wars just actually started now.
With that ominous, or I guess during, since John so rudely interrupted, your microphones come alight once more. You hear Celeste's voice. You can even see her as you get that weird like, oh, I can hear her on my headset, but I can also like hear her normally. Of just like, all Toast forces, retreat, get out of the city limits right now. And vehicles are beginning to just pull away out of the field that you can see. Their head beams and lights denoting them.
What'd she say?
Time to
It's
go,
to
Meager.
leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, you don't have any of your stuff on you.
Have dagger.
Yeah, and
Good-
Ron's gonna
good
take the
for you,
dagger.
buddy.
I've got a knife!
Ron's
No!
Ron's gonna look at the dagger, and he's gonna inspect it to see if there's any blood on it. Is there?
No.
There's no way.
Wow.
No. What?
And he's gonna look sad and disappointed at Meeker, and then he's just gonna put the dagger away.
Good.
Maybe next time.
You all can make your way out of the city. Some people who are trying to help you guys out and get you going with the civilians will more or less just corral you forward, say, "Oh, wait, these guys are our dudes," flagging down another team of people that you recognize. Full helmeted, split mail wearing, tall Ulatheans show up. Many of you still have their greaves on, don't you?
Yes. The airship greaves.
As
Our namesake.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Lamau greaves.
Lamau boots.
They will ask you to come with them in perfect common, as though it was their first language, even though they always pretend not to speak it.
Like the fuckers they are.
Yeah.
Do you go your own path, or do you wish to ride on the
Nothing
ship?
bad has ever happened with the Ulathans, so let's go.
We'll crawl into any ship or vehicle they're usually.
Oh yeah. To get away from here.
Has
Hello,
Meeker
Uba. Please and
ridden
thank you.
on the Judgment of Longing before?
No.
Okay, and I will describe the ship for you. More specifically, how you get on it. Because you, Meager, go to this disc thing that is about 10 feet in diameter, so that only 4 medium creatures can comfortably ride. But Runt, you know, he's gonna latch on. He's a sneaky little bugger. So, wait. No, there's only 4 of you now. All 5 of you don't need to press together. Oh, man. Well,
There's
Runt,
just
you
extra
immediately,
space now.
like, try to find the middle to, like, get ready for everyone to, like, cram around you. And you can have a whole quadrant to yourself. Everyone else can hop on, and Meager does not have Lamau Greaves, so everyone is recommended to surround him and for him to lay on his belly, since they don't have spares.
Or me and Nav can just, like, hold him with our greaves.
Yeah,
and just,
grab him.
Yeah, one big group hug as we go straight up.
Have you been given your Lamau
I-
Greaves?
I was gonna say you said that. I don't think I,
I don't
have
think
them.
so.
I
He
think
doesn't
we have
either, 'cause we
Zemo's
picked him up in
extra
Sanctuary
pair.
for the build.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say. I think we have the extra pair, but
We have one
no
extra
one's
pair
wearing
from
them.
Zero.
Yeah, exactly.
Then that would definitely be on Yugu by now. You're not part of a Lamau team until you have your Lamau Greaves, right?
We share one each. Me and Mika.
Hell yeah. Is it your right leg or your left leg?
Dibs on left.
Okay.
I'll get right.
You all say the magic word. Yugu and Meager need some prompting, as Runt and Nav say in semi-unison.
Lamau.
Hey, Lamau.
Lamau!
Lemu? Lamau?
Also, before we go up, Nav is gonna lean over to Runt and like ruffle his hair a little bit and be like, "Look, you're a real boy now.
Yay.
Get your own space and everything."
Meager,
all
do
it
you
took
say the
was
command
act
word?
betrayal.
Thy Mao.
Immediately, as soon as he says that. Maybe it was waiting, maybe it was just, who actually knows? You guys had no idea how these mechanisms work or how they go straight up into the air at a breakneck speed, nearly 500 feet into the sky within 6 seconds. You all feel the just G-forces tear into your body. Yugu and Meager, with only one leg secured, feel such pain in their thighs and their knees and joints. Just Runt and Nav just arm cross stare, almost T-posing at these guys who are about to fall off. But then you see the deck of a ship. An airship without a balloon. You don't see anything above it. You look at how heavily fortified this ship is, strangely so. Most airships are made out of wood and reinforced with metal. This thing is made entirely out of metal. And you see more of those strange figures walking around the deck, Meager. these helmeted Ulatheans. As well as a couple other people I don't think many of you recognize. There's maybe like 30 or 40 just regular humanoids here in plainclothes on the deck. Just like talking, shooting the shit. They don't have greaves on either, but they're just like hanging out. As the platform comes to a perpendicular spot upon the ship's deck, you can all jump off.
I jump off.
We have to say the magic word again before we jump, or
He just jumped. I'll jump.
You jump.
I'll jump.
One of your legs is just like, oh! Like slightly stuck to the ground. It feels like your
Oh, yeah,
leg's
you
asleep, kind of.
Should probably turn that off if you only got the one of them.
I just asked. Okay,
Hey,
Lamau.
Yep.
Sorry, see, it makes no difference unless you have. It makes no difference if you're wearing them or you're not wearing them. But if you only have the one of them, it was entirely possible that both of you just lost a leg there. We've never really seen anyone
Oh.
only use one before, so you know, the more you know, the more you
Good thing
learn.
We were the two strongest people to wear one boot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You are upon the deck of a ship. Welcome.
Yo, where's Irithil though?
Exactly.
You know where she can usually be found.
Ron's gonna elbow Nav, and he's gonna say, "You should introduce Meager to the Whip Lady." Because, you know, as she says, you whip together, live forever. Something like that, I
Is a
think.
witch or whip or
Why not both?
Come on, I'll show you.
I'm just
Does
gonna
whip
follow
stand for
like
She-
15 feet behind,
She
watching.
she can be your new mommy.
Whoa.
I already have a mommy.
Well, you can have two mommies.
This is a different type of mommy, Meager.
Or not, who knows? Who cares?
From like you can have two mommies. He looks baffled.
Gee, Billy, how come you get two mommies?
I assume you start heading to the command bunker that sits ominously in the back or rear of the ship.
Yee.
Okay. My music just failed, so I'm refreshing. But in the meantime, Nav, you lead the group. Runt 15 feet behind, sort of sandwiching Yugu and Meager in this formation you're in. You head towards the metal door, which you have never really seen closed before, but currently it is sealed. There is an Ulathean on deck, but as he turns his head slightly, he will go to the door and just twist it and then lift it up and wave you four inside. A couple of the other people who were nearby, just the regular looking dudes, is like, what the fuck? They get to go in? This is bull. And, then you're in. Inside, you see what appears to be an airship's bridge. You look at all of the magical arcane runes that are just sort of floating in the air. These display modules, as they are, just showing crystal clear footage of what is happening in the city of, the city you've just fled from. One, many of you with keen eyes will notice is just tracking Celeste as she is flying through the sky, apparently heading towards what appears to be a much bigger vessel, which is sort of hovering who knows how far away. Just, yeah. You see a couple of frantic people who are just walking around and going to every person who is sitting, these officers, these pilots hanging out. And of course, none other than Irithil, the weird elf creature. Helmetless, completely bald, ears that droop past her shoulders in a weird arch. Fully metaled up, claws on hand, whip at side, and currently having a muttered foreign language conversation with a malicious looking figure who is sitting at the captain's chair. As you all sort of stand in the entranceway, the door seals shut behind you. The lights begin to automatically dim. And Irithil, now cast in this shadow, will call out, "Nav! You bring friends."
And a gift. As long as you keep him alive. I do need him.
"Who? Which one?"
This one. And he's gonna point to Meager.
Your voice telepathically emits. You cannot... Everybody hears the fact that you are giving away Meager to an Ulathaean, and she is going to do a perception check on Meager. Your gifts can wait. Can you give me a report on what transpired in the city? I can't help but notice that a giant winged sun demon has appeared.
Yeah, did you also catch the part where I almost killed it?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the most important part, is the dumb bitch came down, it's sentient, and then Brunt shot it, and then it came over, and then I whacked it with some smites, and it almost died. And
Wow.
then I got interrupted before we could probably die in the process of trying to kill it.
That's a lot of words for saying I failed. Where is your bug man? I so enjoy his lunacy.
You won't enjoy him much longer because apparently, last I saw, he was hugging the enemy.
What?
Yeah, he was off by the people who probably captured him, because Kushim told us that he was captured by them, and in our attempt to save him, the last I saw of him was he went over to them and he hugged them, and then they walked inside of the place that we were trying to infiltrate. And that's all I saw. So he's either being mind controlled, or, gods forbid, he's betrayed us.
I see. Although she is covered in shadow, Irithil, you can tell, is processing these words. Like a schemer, a plotter, considerate murderess, if you will. I see. I'm taking you and your fellow infiltrators back to the Overdue.
There's one other thing. You should probably know about this creature that we fought. It seemed obsessed with the idea of peace, including peace through violence. Like a sort of cleansing. I'm sure you know that the Blazing Star has members that are not fans of demi-humans, and what we learned in the province was that people who were demi-humans were being kidnapped and sacrificed to a ritual, the one that we were trying to stop. So it seems likely that she is...
This is all known.
I see. Well, just in case you didn't, there you go.
Thank you. We will be leaving in 10 minutes. Go and find quarters. You know where they are. And she will more or less coldly dismiss you all.
Alright, Meager, we gotta go get you ready for nighttime.
Oh, you're not actually a gift. No? That's a joke, right? Uh-huh.
Sure.
Sure.
Can we not ignore the fact that you I don't think if he betrayed us, or like he might be mind controlled, but he
Get
definitely
off
did
the
not betray us.
bridge!
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You all are escorted by whatever sort of security chief is there, just hanging out with his big old hunking crossbow, and he's like, "Hey, get out, yeah, go on," and more or less
Go on,
gestures
get.
you to go outside, where there's like 6 people trying to engage with this guy who's just like, I know speak common, I'm so sorry," just common not so good. And everyone's just getting more and more infuriated with him because, well, they let you in, and now here you guys come out not even 5 minutes later. And they're all like, "What's going on? What is happening?" And begin to bombard you with questions.
Don't worry, we are safe. We're all going to safe place. You'll all be fine. It's a nice toast hold place.
No, what happened with the fucking light? We were doing our shit, and then that happened, and we had to go. We left.
So how much do you guys know about the tyrant's prophecy of the gods coming back?
They all look at you as if you're retarded, Ron. I'm not. They're like, "Who is this hobbit? How?" They seem to be more aware of the situation than you just let yourself in on. One of the guys who looks like a dirty old peasant literally just like takes his shitty like peasant hat and just like rips it in half in rage. Just like, "I spent 4 months infiltrating this place, and it all goes to hell right before we could even sabotage their keep." And you all get the impression that these were the first infiltrators who showed up, who have been waiting for this night to occur, which has ended relatively bloodless, rather quickly. You're unsure of the exact damage. You did cut down several soldiers in the street, but they weren't even worth mentioning. One of them got like a lucky hit on Nav before he was cut down. And everyone who was like committed to this job and their success, they're kind of just mad. They're enraged. And is this even an issue, a problem to you all? Is like,
Well, after that, Ron's just gonna be like, "Oh, well,
Yeah.
be mad, bye," and just go to his quarters. Nothing I can
We'll
say
try
is
and
going
talk
to
him
make him
down.
feel better.
sure.
Since I'm a little like armored and weird looking like the Ulathans are, if anybody tries to talk to me, I'm just gonna be like, "Yeah, no, my common is I know
Into their
speak,
brain.
yeah."
Just straight up telepathy. It's like, oh my god, he doesn't know how to speak common, but he's thinking it perfectly. You all can retire for the night, more or less. You're exhausted. You won't even get a short rest even once you get back to Destry. You may just have to be there for an entire day before that occurs. But it's just a chaotic situation, an operation that was heavily invested in and then abruptly started, then just as abruptly ended, is now taking everyone's attentions. There's not really anyone to talk to because everyone's so busy. And you guys will just go to Destry and wait there. And John's just going to move the calendar days a few spaces, I suppose. In that time, you
Alright.
can get a short rest, but you're going to be in Destry for a little while.
During our airship trip to Destry, Ron's gonna go to Nav and have a little chat with him while they play some one. Just the two of them playing one, because he wants this to be a relatively private conversation. And it'll just be like, so, seems like going a couple days early was actually a bad idea.
No, what do you mean? No, it was fine.
I feel like it was fine until apparently it wasn't. With whatever Kushim and Meager did to get themselves captured.
Okay, so what I'm really hearing is we didn't learn from Maelstrom. And we
I
let
did.
it happen again.
What I'm saying is it's
And
not my fault, and I'm mad that it's not my fault.
okay.
Because, you know, I felt like we did everything right, and then we didn't.
That's a first. We did everything right.
I know. That's what was surprising. That's what makes me so mad, is that we were actually so close to doing a really good thing without fucking it up. And then we fucked it up in just about the worst way possible.
Alright, I don't like dancing around it. How do you feel about Kushim leaving? Betraying us.
I want to kill him. If I see him, he isn't gonna see me.
I mean, that is what you're good at.
I don't care if I'm given orders to bring him back alive. He dies if I see him. And I can feasibly do it. Whether it be in range of my sword or in range of my bow. Or even if I have to pick up one of his dumb, stupid rocks and bludgeon him to death with it. It's gonna happen. What about you? How do you feel?
Oh. I feel like I should probably be more pissed off than, like, what I actually am. I mean... He was the one who essentially chose to cut ties, so yeah, if we go in a fight, I'm not gonna hesitate, I don't think, but... I don't... This is weird. I'm used to people just, like, dying. Not making conscious decisions to leave me. I've never had to... Yeah.
You know, fair.
Why
I
don't...
would feel almost...
Oh.
I'd feel almost the same way about Revik if he wasn't also still on our side. And the fact that he died without telling us. But, you know, at least he can still do some good. So he gets away with it, for now.
Yeah, I mean... Kushim was kind of with us for longer, too. We went through numerous adventures.
And he was there since the beginning, like I was, at the forming of this
Oh,
team.
Wait. Do you know what this means?
What?
This means I can say, fuck Kushim, I don't have to pay him back for the magic missiles in Hephaestus' tower. Yes!
True! Who knows, maybe Ozark will magic missile him to death. Wouldn't that be a sense of irony? Anyway, go fish.
One
You
is now go fish. I think that summarized your feelings perfectly. And I want to go to Meager real quick. Meager, you are sitting somewhere in Destry. You are seeing a lot of civilians, poor peasants, looking sort of bewildered and lost. You see some Destrian overduke guards who are like trying to help people and like orient them around. And overhead you see Thorazorian airships docking, loading up, unloading supplies, loading up on people before taking off in sort of 30-minute intervals to do all these actions. The crews seeming to be highly competent. But as you sort of sit there on the curb or on a barrel or box, just watching this scene. What's going through your mind? You've just had several close calls. Maybe you were the closest one to truly being betrayed by Kushim. You went in to disrupt a ritual with him, and it turned out he joined their side, like right after you guys were separated. You came to rescue him, you jumped in front of a fucking, or you jumped in a cart, or in a cart's wheel to stop it to escape from captors who were going to probably kill you. What's up with Meager right now?
Meager's kind of depressed. The fact that everyone, he's sort of still in denial, that Kushim actually betrayed them. Thinking that the other teammates' like thought process is kind of like jumping to conclusions. Maybe he again just gave himself up to be captured, for not dying. But like there's still doubt in his mind that kind of like eating away at him. Like maybe he Unbeaker should have killed them both when he had the chance. Killed himself and Kashim, which was his plan to make sure that they weren't captured and used against them. Until Kashim gave himself up. And so like he just really through his mind of like the events past few days.
All of you are, you see each other around. You're kind of in a localized area. You don't have like you don't know what you're doing. You're kind of told to hurry up and wait. But eventually, you all will gather at the behest of some official who's probably here and who's been here since the beginning of the Tolst intervention of Destry. She's an older woman, maybe in her late 40s. Well, mid to late 40s. Blonde hair, in uniform, but wielding a magical wand rather than any sort of firearm or saber. She will summon you. She seems to have authority. She will greet you all. Those who have met her before recognize her as Lady Grasilia. She is someone on the Tyrant's payroll. Summoning you to this war hall, just in the center of the city in the cathedral. She will request your presence. As soon as the map loads. John, load the map. Roll 20, what's going on? Why is it white? Oh no. There it goes. Discovery team. Correct? Runt? Haven't we met before?
Yes, we have.
She looks at all the new faces the last time you saw her. I will be blunt with you all. You are to return to Tolst this evening. We have book passage on the Xenoth's betrayal. You won't recognize them, but they were the airship that tried to directly assist you all in bringing in the special reinforcements, which I must tell you all right now. You are not to speak of what you saw that night to anyone outside of the Tyrant's direct court.
That's funny, because I don't remember anything happening yesterday.
Good.
He gives a sly smile.
What about all the people in the city who saw it?
We are talking with them. Things can be explained away. But to you all, who know what's really going on, you must stay quiet. Kushim has now cast a large shadow upon your squad. It is not good to know that one of your most trusted and free-range operatives has switched sides on you. And now you four are all suspect as well, just by mere association. Ozark is going to... He is going to question you all rather thoroughly and invade your mind with his magic. I request that you all, and she kind of like waves over Nav, who may have like armor that activates in self-defense no matter what, to go along with this as willingly as you can and to be as honest as you are. Some
Been
bad
brain
things
blasted
occurred.
before.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think you are traitors. I think you tried your hardest. Celeste has that vouched for the four of you. And failure happens. I wish you guys luck. I hope you will be okay after all that has occurred.
Thank you. Not very many people show concern for the task forces, it seems.
It's because of how clandestine you are. We're not allowed to control you as military officers. You are your own units. Your isolation is your greatest strength, and unfortunately, a big weakness. And she sort of just stands up and gives you guys a rather brisk salute.
Salute her back. I think it'll probably be a while before we are sent anywhere important again.
Who
But
knows?
I can tell you with most earnesty that there is no love lost if I just find Kushim's head mounted on a wall within Tolst.
I hope you use that hatred as a fuel. I have to get going. I'm sure you'll read after action reports and whatnot about what is about to transpire here. Have fun, she kind of says, far too joyfully.
Don't die.
Don't die. You all that night will be picked up by Xenos Betrayal, the flimsiest looking airship you have ever seen before in your entire lives. It is powered by arcane sail, which is pretty cool. But it has like one damaged balloon. The hull is just like fully fucked up and just carved inside. Like you can see direct access into like the hold hold of the ship. It's like crewed by 30 people. It's like the smallest classification you can get, and you all happily bound onto it. There's no place to sit or sleep really. The cabins were all fucked up. There's like one chain gun, like a turret that's just like haphazardly bent and broken as though it got hit by some kind of projectile.
Are we certain we will not crash?
The current captain, who speaks with a piratey accent, has one eye patch over his left eye, another eye patch directly above that on his forehead. and a cutlass and, like, torn off sleeves of the Tolst uniform. Says, ha ha ha! Maybe!
Oh,
We're nothing without Bojable, Captain, this punk of junk. He was the glue that kept us together.
Bojingle?
Bojable! And you better get his name right. He's going down in the history books as the greatest captain the skies have ever seen.
You guys wouldn't happen to know an Igor or a Chad?
Aye! He is our captain, shipmaster, captain. He's captain
I see.
twice, technically. But I'm the captain now, for now.
Understood. I know where this ship came from, then. That's nice.
Good. You can tell your friends of all of our sordid tales. We set sail! And then, like, one guy who's just, like, into the pirate thing is like, yeah! And then the other, like, 28 are just like, you know, I signed up to be a sailor on an airship, and this is not doing it for me.
Nav is just gonna bend down towards you and be like, "Oh, don't worry if we crash. We've survived worse."
Runt's gonna also go over to you and be like, there's a pretty good chance that we won't crash, because I'm sure the raid team would murder someone if they found out we crashed their boat.
Oh, wait. You mean one of us?
Someone. They're the raid team. They love to kill shit.
Oh.
Don't worry, I have Featherfall ready. After the short rest,
Wait, do you actually know it?
yeah, I had it prepared just in case we fell off a building or something, but...
It's true.
Of all the spells to have, that's a good one.
Yeah. Especially if you're riding on the airship.
You all will fly back to Tolst. You will get there on the 22nd. No layovers, just it's slow going. You dock at the Tyrant's Court late in the evening. Whew. But you're home. You're back in Tolst.
Can't wait to do some cocaine.
You'll
Like
need it after this
you.
trip.
Yeah, you certainly.
Ah,
you are.
yes, the great relaxer, cocaine.
Cocaine.
Are we doing it in solidarity for Kashim, or...?
No. In fact, I'm probably going to
Oh.
find a way to use it as a weapon against him.
You all will head to the Tyrant's Court, where you will immediately be summoned by an Ozark. Well, actually, a couple Ozark simulacrums. One for one for each of you. So 4 in total.
Wow. G-Billy.
That's a lot of Ozarks.
That's a lot of Ozarks. Celeste will also be there and wave a hand. Be like, hey, I'm vouching for you. I don't know if that matters, but...
It matters a lot, actually. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thanks. Also, we didn't say it. Thanks for
Saving you?
coming to our help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some of us wanted to die, but you know, your help was appreciated nonetheless.
No problem. I get it, man. She won't go further into that.
Before Ozark tests me again, can you make sure he doesn't, because I don't have shield right now.
Magic missile? What?
Well, it's Ozark.
Yeah, Meager, give us your
But,
first int save.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Nice.
all watch, not the Ozark that's standing in front of Meager, but one just materializes behind him and just, like, grabs his head and just, like, just starts making this weird humming, harmonizing sound. And,
What are
you
you guys looking at?
3 will also be, assailed by invisible
Brain
Ozarks
blast.
as you are brain blasted into oblivion. That will be the 22nd. You will dazedly come out of it on the 23rd. Nav actually has a legit shot to just ignore what is occurring, though. So I'm going to roll secret dice. I don't think it truly matters, but his armor's a little stuffed.
So should we let you
It
know
kind of
now
matters
if
to
we're...
me. I want to be able to rub it in Ozark's face.
Unfortunately, your armor did not pass its saving throw, even with advantage. And, yeah, the 23rd occurs. You all awaken, showered, clean, in new clothing, which is super weird, in your dorms, in your rooms.
Oh, my lederhosen.
Your lederhosen is hung up on your wall. It seems to have been dry cleaned.
Oh, nice. That was really bloody from all the children I murdered.
Yep. Below it, you will find that there's a note that just has a fancy-looking H symbol.
Oh, nice. Run says to himself out loud. He thinks about Revik and he says, okay, one less point towards killing you. You've earned that one.
When you flip it over, this like little folded triangular card, it will
Love
be a
letter.
small short letter that just says, "To one of my dearest fans and compatriot of my nephew, Sever, I greet you, and here is my autograph. You have a 15% discount if you visit my store within the next 3 months."
15% discount? That's
yes.
nice.
And then in like very fine print, it just says for one purchase only. Alright, Hodel the fucking vampire tailor has just given you a coupon and an autograph.
Hell yeah, I can sell that on Fantasy Amazon for 50 Bucks.
Hell yeah.
You can sell it on eBay.
eBay. You all will kind of gather, and maybe we'll just have our long rest now. The Tyrant does not have time to speak with you directly right now. He's currently super busy playing firefighter, trying to put down as many political fires as possible, as well as consolidate as a military leader. So, it's time to do some experience, and while we do that, hey, John, no longer Kushim, what was it like to attend your own funeral just now and then, for this first hour, basically?
Yeah. Mixed feelings there.
Yeah, tell us about. Every time I saw one of us mention how you betrayed us, I saw you just want to revolt against that idea so much. Tell us about that.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel.
So I think that Shim hadn't switched sides, and Duncan and Duplan, they would have been on you. I think they might have been able to take you out. But Kashim did what had to do to survive, and so saw people going against a literal embodiment of peace. So I think maybe this isn't the group for me.
Oh, fuck.
So,
It definitely wasn't
the
the
ones who
murdering. It's
murdered
definitely-
it,
Yeah.
I think the
It sounds
child
like-
murdering had to do with it.
It
It was
sounds
a
like he's
long
saying it sucks to
time
suck.
coming. Holy shit. Okay. Guys, what is level 7? It's 23,000?
Yeah?
Okay. I'm pretty sure all of you will level. Just off this
Ooh.
experience
Did we
alone.
Did we get Kushim's experience? Because he,
No, he was taken out of the combat and quest.
damn it. That's the whole
We
point of
get-
getting rid
yeah.
of somebody.
23k is.
He
level
did not
7.
die, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It only works for death. Then you get more, because when you experience a person or character, in this case, dying, that is a learning experience, regardless of how they died.
I
However,
assume we...
What's
I
up?
assume we didn't get experience for Kushum finding out that a certain leader is now being controlled by the and being asleep in the
Well,
fiery.
I
Right.
want to ask
I'm pretty sure
you.
she's dead. No?
I am going to ask you some discoveries. What have we discovered? And there are a couple of things that you have learned on your little foray into Destry, into the deeper part of Destry. Uh, and we'll begin with whoever has a good one, a big one, and I'll keep adding to the total that I currently have. John, you can also add to, either as Kushim or whatnot. Because Kushim is getting this experience, whether you play him or not.
Um,
What?
I don't know if it matters,
Yeah, I'm
but
looking at it now.
fucking, what's a bitch? Fresnoth did not know about the sacrificial burnings or the whole magic ritual situation.
Mm-hmm. What does that imply or suggest?
I think that implies that what we were told by, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but the skeleton guy who we met in the north of the woods by the Hephaestus temple called Fresnoth a false prophet. And I think what I was theorizing is that Duncan and Duplan both must have learned something similar, that they saw Fresnoth as a false prophet and wanted to use her inherent powers that she got from the Blazing Star to sacrifice her to make a real Blazing Star entity, being the Solar that we fought.
What's a solar?
That's my takeaway.
Any other disagrees? Any other perspectives?
Vermeer, yeah, that was his name.
Maybe not disagreement, but I would also say if she's a false prophet, it kind of implies that there's a real prophet or will be a real prophet, be that the angel or somebody else.
She did mention that. She said she was the herald of light or herald to something else. So she's like the first person to come in, and then there are going to be others after her. That she serves a master to even higher power.
It could be that she's not actually a prophet, but a key to summon or start the god.
No, yeah. Actually, in my notes, I see here that Tarquina, the Solaire, is going to summon more scions of the Blazing Star. She is
Okay.
just the beginning piece of their endless army of the sun.
Hey, John Kushim, or ex-Kushim, what did you learn from this foray?
I feel like I should. There's something I can't remember. Kushim's got a bug, Carthoon. I don't know if that Carthoon, the Lich of Bugs, is. I don't know if he's been missing or something like that, but that's something I found out. She came on a Pegasus, and you made a big deal of that. That seemed to be something. Either they're a mythical creature, I'm not really sure what's going on, but yeah, Fresnoth, and she seemed to be honest about whatever she was, about what she thought her role was. But it seems like someone was deceiving her, whether that was a god or that was Sansa or whatnot. There must have been something at the end that Kushim learned. Something about preparing, what they're planning, but I can't remember.
Did you learn anything from Neat? I feel like he said something interesting at some point.
There was the tenets he learned, and those are. I mean, I copied and pasted them into the thing from what John copied and pasted to me.
Why don't
I
you
could
read them
just
out?
repeat them.
I'll give you all 200 experience if you read them.
Sure. The tenets are purge the unclean, protect the innocent, destroy the cursed, defend the pure, seek the cold, bring the flame, kill all that corrupts, provide sanctuary to all that remains. And maybe with the corruption there, she was all about Meager being an enemy of Hephaestus. That seemed to be important. Maybe not surprising. Maybe we'd already learned, but
Was that Fresnoth? It was the Solaire.
The
Soul.
Solaire.
The
She was like,
Solaire
she was
recognized
happy.
him as a wizard.
Yeah, she was happy that Meager was specifically an enemy of Hephaestus. Like, he's a good guy because he's an enemy of Hephaestus, kind of implying that she still has an enemy with Hephaestus. So it's almost like she's going back on antiquated goals of trying to defeat an enemy that no longer exists, or at least
think
this much
she
reduced.
was like banished from the world, and this is what she remembers. Honestly, like when she saw Nav at the Alventori, she didn't go, "Oh
Yeah.
look, someone wearing an Alventori armor." She's like, "Oh look,
Like,
an Alventori."
Alventori, what are you doing here? Yeah.
So tall, too. Tallest Alventori she's ever seen.
Alventori are on
Murder
her
dwarves.
side, and Hephaestus is her enemy of some sort, or the enemy of her goal.
Well, he was like the enemy
Yeah.
to everyone.
Okay. Any other things? I've given you all 650 for Blazing Star lore. Any other cool stuff?
I have on my notes. You had said it looked like Duplan was interrogating Neat instead of Kushim half the time. I think they also know about Hephaestus, at least in some extent, or they want to know more about him and whatever magical items he has.
he said as well that he learned from Neat a lot about the Blazing Star that he didn't know before. That Neat had been telling him things about the Blazing Star that he hadn't learned.
True.
Oh man, they still have Neat, huh? Oh no.
Then I have fully capped you out now on Blazing Star lore at a neat 700. It's a beautiful number
Aha.
for experience.
Nice.
Neat.
We did not learn too much about vampires. We didn't really learn what exactly was going on with the rituals themselves. What the fuck? Why were they collecting wizards? No one's sure. Yeah.
The only thing we really learned about it was that they were basically using demi-humans as casting components and as
They could have
sacrifices.
used
So,
any-
I have given you all 6,566 experience points, which is probably your biggest payout yet. Unless I did a
6,500?
calculation. 6,566. Please
Ooh.
add that to your experience total. I am sure you all leveled from it. Which brings, and if you did not, then you can set your experience to an even 23,000. Because everyone on every team is now level 7. The average has increased. Except for Horse. Horse does not get it.
Were we holding everybody back again?
No! You guys were going to get it regardless.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean my character also starts at level 7?
Yeah. You all have done great. Most of your experience came from the combat of literally just surviving the... you are calling her a Solaire. I am calling her... I like Solaire better. I think we may just go with that because... Praise the sun. Very nice rolls for not Kushim's HP. I love that one. Yugu gets a 3, not Kushim. Wait, you rolled a 7 and then a 1?
They're two different people.
Yeah.
Oh, someone
what?
I see.
We have
Are
two
you
different not Kushim.
Yeah, someone is not.
Who is
Kushim,
not
and Kushim is
Kushim?
not Kushim.
What is happening?
I'm not Kushim.
I'm not Kushim. I don't know
Oh
how
my
it is.
god. What a fucking joke. Well, I hope whoever rolled that feels good about themselves. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's Eric. Yeah, it is, isn't he?
I have not. No, I have not changed it. No, it literally says my
I rolled
fucking
the
name.
1.
Oh, true.
I don't know. New cow statue.
By the way, Eric, you remember how your hit points work, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Evasion. Very nice.
Nice.
We have to do downtime activities for the player characters to justify their level up. Meager, you have a lot of spell learning to do, but you also now have access to 4th level spells. So in this 1 week, Wait. How is it that you unlock your fourth circle of arcane well magic, and what spells do you choose?
Kind of the trauma they felt kind of like led him to revisit some of the magic
Can I preface this?
spell. Yeah.
1 second. I swear to God, if you took polymorph, I'm going to flip my table. You
No,
better.
I just took banishment so that I could banish
okay.
all your big creatures.
Perfect.
I can
Thank
banish
you.
the giant angel back into
Mhm.
his dimension. Next time.
Keep going, please. Please keep going.
Next time I'll do polymorph. But yeah,
I
kind of
need
the
it.
trauma he felt led him to read some of the spell books and spells that he kind of like skipped over before because he was really into divination and got into that. So like getting back into what magic is and trying to just put his mind off of the stuff that Kashim could or could not have done by betraying. Now that he got confirmation, and he's probably going to seek confirmation from the tyrant, but he's just going back into Ozark's chamber and like whoever spells that Ozark let the other wizards of Tolst learn, and just going into the books.
What do you mean by that? Going into the books? Just
I don't know if he, yeah, just reading into any type of book he can put his hand on and kind of lead himself to the higher level spells that he can now understand, and realizing that he can understand them and trying to get just grasp of them.
you know, when the fourth circle is unlocked, this is like everybody knows about third levels. Like if you have fireball, you're an okay mage. But once you hit fourth, that tier of like new magics you were capable of pushing through your body and manifesting in the world is a rather big check mark for most wizards in their careers. This is the level in which you can now truly start to affect the world, be it by binding elementals through slavery, or by creating formations with walls, or even turning yourself into a fucking elephant for 1 hour. This is much bigger than just like, I cast fireball and then detonate a bunch of gases and throw out fire. Is better than lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt, you're literally charging ions down a line. But when you change your form entirely and become something completely new, you are in essence rewriting history. You are changing the world in a significant way. So congratulations. Many Ozark simulacrums gently applaud you.
I do think Meager is from the experience of the feeling that something coming into the dimension that was not there originally kind of gave him insight, and maybe like led him to understand dimension door and banishment, which he's taking.
Conjuration spells. Yugu. Let's go to you, Yugu. Are you ready, or do you need time?
Yes. No, I'm good.
What do you learn as a bard? You have 4th level spells now too, correct?
Yes, I do. I learned the Bestow, Curse, and Greater Invisibility spells.
Ooh, big spells. Do you want to explain how you came to those conclusions?
Yes, sorry, I'm just
Yes,
typing,
John.
moving,
Pulls up bar.
dropping stuff. I think Yugu, after seeing, obviously we're fighting something godlike, actually godlike, will kill regular people in the blink of an eye if they wanted to. I fear for my life, and seeing the effectiveness we had of invisibility regularly getting into this place, I wanted to learn some way to hide myself as well. Stick behind the people who are willing to die, I guess, and keep myself alive.
True. Isn't Bestow Curse a third or second?
It's a third
It's
level.
third.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I forgot.
Oh, your
I
spell's
forgot how to
known.
cast
Mhm.
Mirror Image to learn Bestow Curse.
That's fair. Why use mirror image when you could just be invisible and fucking
Exactly.
curse people? Guys, greater invisibility is, in my opinion, 5e has kind of gutted it from its original second edition roots of being the most broken fucking thing in the universe. It only lasts a minute, but you literally can do whatever action you want and retain your invisibility. If you put this on someone else who is very good at hitting things and can concentrate on their own spells while you are safe and away, this makes you a very powerful threat that no one will ever know about and keep you 100% safe. Bestow Curse is also a fucky little one, because the more powerful you become, the more powerful your curse becomes. John is checking to make sure he's not talking random shit. Yes, when you upscale it, it increases exponentially. At 5th level, your curse lasts 8 hours. At the highest, it just goes on forever until it is dispelled. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with that, and not a lot of people have protection against curses. Curses are kind of hard to deal with. Do you get anything for creation as well?
No, but I would get spells at
Okay.
7th level, and that's it.
Okay, cool. I guess we'll go to Runt next, since John is going to be introducing a new character shortly.
Okay, what I'm doing is pretty simple. Run's gonna be going against more Ulatheans and taking his shield and focusing on not just blocking attacks but trying to dodge them. He'll ask like archers to like aim at him and see if he can try and like outrun their shots and see if he can notice attacks that are coming straight at him and see if he can either deflect them or dodge them out entirely.
Unfortunately, you have already tapped the Ulatheans for their knowledge. You have had them beat you up, and we will need to do something else. They will not
Now, how about
help
some
you.
hunters?
Ooh.
I need more
The big
than you
boys.
train with Outbreak. That is no longer a valid justification. Everyone has done it to death.
Okay. You said that there's a fighting ring in Tulsa, right?
Yes.
But I'm gonna go there and beat the shit out of people with like a wooden sword. So like I literally can't like significantly lethally hurt them, but then also have this actual shield and see how far I can get by just beating the shit out of other contestants.
So, when we think about how to change what we learned and make it into new things, I would rather us make more narrative sense than I'm going to X place and then I'm going to fight. I understand the necessity of showing how hard it is to learn evasion, but I want something that connects your character to this new level of experience and power. You now can, in essence, phase through damage, passing your saving throw with evasion quarters damage. You are now either super spry or super nimble, or you are literally just ignoring magic going on around you, or just effects. I think you need more than I go to where the bums fight each other for money, and I need more than I'm going to try to use my shield to block missiles.
Okay. In that case,
We
I have
can-
an idea.
Okay. Are you ready, or do you want time to
Yeah.
think about it? Okay, cool.
Laurent will then go to Meager, who is undoubtedly studying new magics. He's gonna say, "Hey, Meager, you know, I've been trying this new thing out recently, and I feel different. I feel a little faster. Maybe it's the burning hatred in my heart, or maybe it's all the cocaine I've been doing, but I want you to throw a fireball at me, and I'm going to try and dodge it. I want to see if I can dive through your fireball. It's something that I've been noticing that when it's been raining recently, I can seemingly dash through the rain without being caught wet. And I was wondering if that's a natural phenomenon, what about a magical one?
So you think your cocaine addiction has gotten you superpowers, and you want me to fireball you?
That's a really lame way of putting it, but yeah.
Meager, who are you to disagree?
After all, you need to vent your frustrations, right? And I'll be the first to admit it, I'm not the kindest soul. I'll even egg you on, you little bitch. I bet you won't fireball me. Come on.
Do you need to talk about Kashim?
I've already said my piece to the people I need to.
Okay. Sure, I can try, but will your... Okay, fine.
I mean, it's either you or Yugu, and I don't think Yugu has fireball. There'd have to be some other... I don't know. Maybe he'll just say really sharp words at me, and I'll have to try and dodge that. I don't...
Cover your ears.
I know I can phase through rain. I don't know if I can phase through sound.
My only weakness. People who are deaf.
Hurt
Oh
my
no,
emotions.
my ego. He attacked my ego.
Working with Meager, I think you can definitely pull this off. There is something intrinsic about... Well, I mean, you just literally fought a fucking summon monstrosity that predominantly used fire as a motif. You shot it in the face. I think at one point you spat on it. Maybe I'm making that one up, but I'm sure you would have spat up something once you got knocked unconscious. Either way, you have faced fiercer flames before, and maybe that you got past your fear of death to the point where you can lean into the metaphorical punch of a fireball and scrape out relatively unsinged. Boom! Drop the hammer.
I suppose, as Meager shoots out a fireball, like the first time he'll see like the skin, the quote-unquote skin, which is actually like the stealth suit, begin to glow as he's sort of like this weird, like magical attunement with it now, having weared it for literally months at a time, and it's like it provides this weird supernatural deflection, almost like an augmentation to his energy shield that allows him to dodge things like that.
I getcha. And last, but certainly not least, we have Nav. Nav, what do you get as a 7th level warlock?
I get another spell and another invocation.
Ooh, what have you chosen?
I
still
honestly,
need time?
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. No, I'm just finishing up right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but this is what we're gonna work with. So what I was thinking was
Everyone gets 4th.
the being like so close in proximity to like a literal divine entity coming into existence, like opened my third eye, so to speak. Let me dip a little deeper into whatever weirdness allows me to manipulate the world. And so I chose Dimension Door and Shadow of Moil for my spells.
Your dimension doors. Yeah.
Can you take people along with dimension doors?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can take
You can take
one,
one
and it has to
person.
be willing.
Man. The fuck? 4 of you are going someplace. I don't know about the
Well,
5th.
I can stay behind. I'll
Good
make you
luck.
invisible. Go ahead.
Technically, we only think there's 4 of us now.
Shadow
True.
of Moyle is a very interesting spell. It is one of my favorite ones for most of a spell list. Outside of a mechanical advantage, you also become cloaked in shadows and
Ooh.
fuck people. I
No,
don't.
I thought it goes especially well, given one of my I have Devil Sight. So the darkness around me doesn't really affect me. Literally the whole reason I took darkness was so I could like blot it on somebody and then charge the fuck in, and because I can see, so I don't get a penalty. But I haven't been
True.
able to do that because we're in group fights and then nobody else can see.
Very true.
But I'm viewing this as like this is a Shadow of Moyle was like I know the spell darkness, and so when I gained revelation, as it were, this is like the evolution of the spell, the evolution of darkness from that little revelation I gained.
This is advanced darkness.
Exactly.
I'm here to kill chaos. What invocation did you take? And tell
I
me
took-
how you got these.
I took Relentless Hex. So basically, I cursed somebody with my Slayer's Curse, and I can teleport if they were within 30 feet, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Up to within
Am I
5
the
feet of them.
I can, as a bonus, I can magically teleport up to 30 feet. Yeah. So I'm thinking this one, like, honestly, I don't know how this one came about. Maybe
It's
it's
the armor.
my desire to not let Kushim get away or to have him back or something like that. But I will say, I feel like the Hex came first and then Dimension Door followed. Like figuring out the principles of being able to do a short teleportation paved the way for a larger one.
That's fair. And you know, other than challenging the first seal, to even challenge him in the first place, you gotta get close to him. Like, within 100 to 500 feet of him.
I've literally been waiting for Dimension Door since I made this character,
Just so you could challenge the first seal. Yeah.
just so I could teleport up to somebody and start fucking fighting them, because I'm tired of having to run at them and getting hit along the way.
That's fair. You all, after a week, so on the... your long rest started on the 23rd, so at the 30th exactly, the Tyrant will see you, and he looks like he is on his last legs. As though he is about to keel over and fucking die. And you get the sense, and like, oh shit, our boss is about to fucking keel over and fucking die. Yet he's here having this meeting with us. This must be important. So you all quickly cram into the snack room. The room where it's just a neutral area where everyone knows their role and can have a banana or some fruits and talk with their boss, who is currently like leaned heavily on like the right side of his chair. As though his like left side is currently just like beaten or bruised. His bodyguard is like watching over you all like a wild dog almost. That's barely held on a chain. And there's an Ozark simulacrum, a dude you've never seen before, but is wearing the sick suede like tiger print suit and everything. Just Meza is around. I don't think any of you know it, but she used to be Sever's friend or Brood's friend. No. Revik's friend. I know his characters' names. But, you know, it's all
Glad you do,
weird
because
thing.
I don't.
And sitting before any of you guys even get into the room is a person you've never seen before. John, can you finally please introduce your character? Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Cool
Oh,
John
God,
showed
no.
up.
Oh, shit.
My god, look at you all. Boy, aren't you some handsome sons of bitches?
I immediately love this energy.
Hello, strange guy.
Hello, you red-headed son of a bitch. What's your name?
I'll give him a bow. Hello, I am Yugu, and you are?
Pleasure to meet you, son. My name is Gunther. I know it's a bit of a strange name. Was gonna be Gunther, but then some son of a bitch had some problem with the alphabet.
It's okay, my name's Runt.
It's nice to meet you. Oh my god, look at the size of you. You're a tiny little fella.
And you're a boisterous one, aren't you?
That's what some would say. But a man.
Large and in charge, it would seem.
Not so large, but I don't know if I'll be in charge. We'll see. I think someone's already got in charge here, but you know.
Yeah, that guy, he's dying. We should probably talk to him.
Hi.
God, listen.
Tyrant waves. What is your character's name again?
Gunther. Gunther has
Gunther.
Gunther
Oh,
or
God.
Gunter?
Yeah, I had Kunta as well.
Oh, no.
Gunther with a TH.
Okay, Gunther. What is Gunther? What does he look like?
Gunther, you son of a bitch, there's a K, damn it.
It's a K.
Gunther?
Oh my god.
It's Kun. Like
Gunther.
Gunther.
Gunther!
But with the
Oh!
Yeah, it's
with
Gunther.
the
Because
K.
you were
Okay.
bitching because of his name change.
True, I was, wasn't I? Good.
Thankfully, there's no space between the T and H.
True. Gunther. Excuse me, Gunther. Can you please physically describe what your character looks like?
Was it? There. Gunther is a 43 middle-aged man wearing sunglasses, got a bit of a cigarette in his mouth, lit. Got a nice cowboy hat on. And blue jeans and a denim jacket.
Hell yeah.
I think I know Kunta. He like lives down the street.
Gunther is from the plains of Burlo, where ranching is like the way of life. Maybe even from True Milk himself, or itself. Gunther, you look at all of the rapscallions and, well, you know who these people are. They are a miserable bunch. Mishmashing colors, no uniformality, not wearing any denim. No one's wearing assless chaps over their pants. Nor do they have any headwear. Except for Nav, who seems to be made out of headwear.
Pleased to meet you all.
So, Tyrant, is he here to like discipline us? Is this strange man our friend?
No, he's the guy I've been trying to replace Quinn with for like 6 months now.
Oh god, that was forever ago.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh man, that
Don't
sucks.
worry. He was before your time. Oh.
Another
I
piece
feel
of shit
old.
like the rest of us.
Oh. Tyrant groans as he, like, shifts slightly. Okay. I should have waited to have this meeting, but, I'm kind of, like, booked out the ass from tomorrow onward. So I'm gonna be pretty blunt with the report. I'm gonna let Ozark take over. I don't like doing that, but I feel like I should. You four have been cleared to resume your duties. Yeah, it's a shame about Kushim, but you know, I can't say that I didn't expect at least a couple people to do this to me. I have written, well, no, I had a transcript about what you all occurred and getting multiple sources of information to... We had a meeting. Go read the transcript. It's about the
I
Herald.
heard that, yeah.
Yeah, same.
We are calling the creature the Herald. I am aware you all know her name, except for Gunther, who is just joining us, who I'm sure has been filled in on the situation. Okay. Things have occurred. I don't have time to go into them. I need to go. But thank you all for your service. I will be speaking with you later next month. Which is tomorrow. Oh, fuck, it's tomorrow. Next month is tomorrow. And then you, like, watch him stagger to his feet. Which is a very
It's like, oh
awkward
yeah,
thing.
beginning of the month. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Need a bit of a pep up, son.
Nope, I'm good. Have fun.
Are you sure Runt has some crack if you need it?
I don't like crack.
It's cocaine and it's refined. Thank you.
You watch the
Alright,
tyrant
take care
and
of
his
yourself.
bodyguard just fucking dip out of the back door. Leaving this nice dressed man and his tiger print everything, as well as an Ozark simulacrum, looking at each other knowingly, and then looking at you all. Who do you want to helm this meeting? Because I don't care.
Not Ozark.
Not Ozark, really? I thought you loved Ozark, Runt. He was your favorite character.
I said that out of character.
I know.
Just wait. This is the other characters.
Wow.
We
guy.
see Ozark. We see
He's a
Ozark all the
guy.
time. I want the non-Ozark NPC to shine.
Sure
So,
about that?
do you want Mezzo, or do you want the guy whose name you don't know?
The guy whose name I don't know.
Alright, everybody looks to the guy whose name nobody knows. And he... Oh, whoa! I get to be the leader in a conversation for once. This is interesting. Some would call this based. And he, like,
Hell
looks
yeah.
to the youngest woman in the room who's just, like, staring him down with, like, I can kill you. And he's like, no, you can't. John is pulling up his July plot hooks. So, who's invested in the colony? I hear there's someone wanting to invest in the colony. Well, guess what? I'll have you all know right now. Down south in our secret military colony that we're going to use to, like, jump over and take over an enemy country. Well, not an enemy yet, but a country. We got our first airship manufactory up, right? Airship yard. I believe that's what it's called. We're just missing one key thing. We're missing a mad scientist who has the will to make his creations become a reality. And we would love to kidnap a mad scientist, or hire, not necessarily just kidnap, hire a mad scientist from several developing countries, or already developed countries, namely, and he points to Nav in his armor with a large double swing arm thing, flourish, from Big Stinky itself. Big Stinky, as we all know, technological shitheads. They hoard their technology. They have the best airships, best boats, best guns in the world. And you know what they do with it? They rent it. They sell their services to other states. We can make our own. Sounds sick, right? Let's hear it. Sounds pretty cool? Gunther, you with me?
Hell yeah, sure, I'm with you. I need a chance to fight a mad scientist.
Hell yeah. Everyone else is holding their reservation, it seems.
I'm waiting to hear the rest of this plan.
We're
Before
gonna
I
go
take any
find one
judgment
and take them, offer them the good old deal. Maybe not infiltrate the country, but invite them out to a meeting where we'll, if they refuse our luxurious employment, we're gonna nab them and bag them and make them make machines of war. Sound cool?
What are our other options?
Well, other than being the greatest good guys in the world by kidnapping this dude, we also have a imposter named Duke Aldrich. He, well, maybe you guys don't want to go back to Destry right after you got.
No,
home
okay,
from
skip.
All right, we're skipping that one.
That's A.
This
Press
creature
A.
looks at a clipboard. Ah! Well, I don't know why you'd want to do this, because now I'm looking at the fourth option. But the third option, good old Ariel and Quothor, all the way to the east, on the other side of the continent, where no airships can get to you for quick travel or fast extract, nor help. They have asked for aid, and we have no idea what they want or how we can help them. They're kind of so isolated, almost designed to be hard to get to, that we need to send people out on an investigation mission. You guys like investigating stuff, right?
Discovering, but close enough.
Yeah. Same. Next up, where it all began. You know, time is a circle. It just loops and loops and loops down until we all hit the inevitable obliteration button. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Time is a circle, and you all began your journey investigating the tombs of Erethil, the Ulathaean shrines, as it were. It's time to finish the job. What say you?
Sounds like the most interesting one to me, other than
Okay.
the war
'Cause
machines.
The other one is literally jump into an attaché case to see where it takes you. And honestly, that could be cool, but it could also be a one-way ticket to the no fun zone, which is also known as death.
That death sounds pretty cringe.
And there's also challenging the first seal, right?
What?
Cop.
Finally is the Greater Chemical and the Mephelio Phalanor quest. You've all read the docket on that one, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those last bits, I'm gonna go ahead and just X out for us. I've had some conversations with the other task force members, and they've showed quite a piqued interest on those bits.
Oh, that's funny. They said they want nothing to do with it.
I've heard differently, but I've been in
It
some.
is what it is.
We've been since our time back, and since they have heard about the little excursion in Destry, I've made a better effort to keep open communications with the other task force members and the other task forces.
Oh,
So
wow.
we're doing a little rotation of or not rotation, a kind of I forget the word, but we're splitting the work, as it were.
I get you. I, too, am a pathological liar. Anyway, what missions are you thinking about? 'Cause we're not gonna assign you one after, the fiasco that went down up there in Destry.
What better place to
Honestly-
start than the temples?
Yeah, it's something we've done before, at least.
We can't fuck it up that bad.
Can I stay outside as long as possible, though?
Or would
You're
you do
gonna be
that?
out for a while.
Well, the last time we went into an ancient, I guess it was a temple. It was a tower. We almost died, and it was scary.
Yeah,
But that was
remember
a-
how the door? Remember how the door shut? You wanna be outside in the wilderness by yourself?
Eventually filled with enemies.
And spirit beasts that you would have to fight alone. That could probably see through your invisibilities.
Some do have true sight.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, Yu.
Okay.
But yeah,
yeah,
if you
all
want
you
to,
want.
if you want to stay outside, that's perfectly fine. I mean, you are
Totally
an adult and
reasonable.
can make your own decisions.
You're an adult.
Keep your fear right in front of you. That's what I wish.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Again, I'd be afraid of you, and then you'll stay in front of me all the time, yeah?
Yeah, I've got this.
That's right, you better be afraid.
That's ominous.
What's the chances that 2 of your team members betray you? Let's be real.
Well, if it happens again, I'm literally going to die in the attempt of slaughtering them before they can actively switch.
I remember when I had impotent rage, too. Ugh. Brings me back to the good old days when I burned down the Forge of Alvin.
That was you?
Yeah. What?
Sorry, who are you?
What? Who? What?
You never gave us your name.
Whoa, what's that over there? He says. All of you instinctively turn around. There's just this goblin who's like bringing in new bananas. And when you turn back, he's just gone.
We didn't tell him what we were going to do. Oh no, we did. Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
think.
temples.
Yeah, he didn't tell us which temple we were going after, though.
Mesa just looks at you all and... Who are you talking about? And all
guy.
of you begin to realize... You were just talking amongst yourselves. And Ozark the entire time.
Something's fucky.
Who
Well,
was
we
that?
were deciding to go to the temple, right?
Anybody else see that man? Have
Yeah.
hallucinations.
Ozark?
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah,
you're still here.
what?
Oh, he's.
Yeah,
He
he's
was
there.
here. Yeah. You're talking about him, right?
Yes!
The man?
What missions are you wanting to do? The temples? Should I be contacting Arvo?
Yes.
I'll contact Arvo then. You all wait here. Oh no, you should probably go do some shopping. Isn't that what all of you task members love more than anything in the world? Shopping
No.
for things that don't exist? Looking for people who never have existed?
Oh, you go ahead, Meager.
Oh no, I was just going to ask. Can I get my uniform, communicator, and dibs reissued to me?
What?
We'll
You
figure that
lost
out
your
after.
communicator?
It was taken from him. He was.
Those things are worth 50,000 gold pieces. We're gonna have
Looks
to
like-
take that out of your checking account, Meager. Oh my gosh.
Looks like someone's in debt.
Everyone can do an insight check if they want to, but you're all pretty sure Ozark's fucking with Meager.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll with it, being like, "Yeah, sorry, Meager."
Press F at it out.
You only get one of those things. After that, it comes out of your own pocket. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess you guys will have to share some communicators. Maybe it's time to bust out the message cantrip, huh? Oh, I love technology. And which not Kushim and Nav will instantly detect as a lie. He hates technology. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Arvo. Have fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Look at that. He didn't cast magic missile on you.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Maybe he got with the mind reading thing. He got the idea that I didn't have it prepared or like didn't have it right now. But that seems nice. I don't know. Is he actually a nice person?
No. No, he is not.
Gotcha.
Maybe that one was just out of magic missile spell slots.
I don't think it
As
was
a-
nice.
Raises her hand. It's probably because you tried to fireball Runt a couple of times. It sort of equalized the wizardly karma.
Wait, so you want me to fireball people?
I think he wants you to be an asshole.
Oh no.
Yeah.
To be fair,
But
you're not
I
really
asked
being
you
that.
to.
Yeah, it's. See, this just works in our favor because you gave me what I wanted, and you didn't give magic missile. Anyway, do you
I
have
can
anything
change
for us?
that, Meza. Are we magic missiling Meager? Is that what's
Oh
happening?
no.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
Not without his consent, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to disturb the boat that doesn't rock. So you guys have fun with that one.
Okay, thanks for your input.
Yeah.
Glad to see that you were here.
She nods in agreement. I'm glad I'm here. Destry sucks. She sort of gets
Amen
up.
to that.
Amen to that.
Oh.
Oh,
Also, Meager, here, just have my communicator, because I can't use it.
oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
But now you owe him 50,000 gold, so do with that what you will.
I'll just get the dibs and uniform issued out my my
Yeah, those are
my
10,000
check
gold
Yeah.
at Toll
easily.
Spots.
Yeah. I
Well-
mean, you're still better off than 70,000, but
You can pay
I
it
know
off.
Ozark was
you'll
messing with
be
me,
fine.
but
You'll be fine.
okay.
Well then, with your mission decided, we are going to take a short break as I go get water, and then we will prepare for takeoff, as it were. So, we'll be right back, everybody. Stick around. Woo. Everyone, we're back after that quick break. Welcome, one and all. It is time to prepare for your journey. You now have a new ally amongst you, a Kunther. A madman. He wears sunglasses and he smokes habitually. How do you prepare?
Can we go and see if there are any more potions we can get from Meager's mom?
It's the 30th.
Yeah, how's Mommy?
She restocks on the 1st.
Aw.
And we wait one day for her to restock?
Yeah, but in that one day you are preparing. So why not we get all that we can do now?
I'll find Kunther. Hello, new friend.
Oh!
I guess you are replacing our old friend, Mr. Kushim. So I'll go ahead, I'll tell you. I can do cool things, like I sing, I play music, all the stringed instruments. I can make things for you, so long as they are under a price range of gold. Anything you want, I can make it. Last a long time. I hope maybe you are not scary, and I will not be afraid of you, but you can stand in front of me and be a good shield.
The yellow
Well, thank
belly.
you, my friend. Sure do appreciate it. The only thing scary about me is my terrifying mind. But I tell you what, make me some LSD.
Some letters. I don't have letters for you.
Letters, not any just letters and A, B, C, D, E, F, G, just friggin' LSD. You can't do that for me? No, you don't know what it is, alright. Okay, well, thank you very much.
I've got cocaine if you'd like it. Comes in
Oh,
little
yes, you have
packets.
sugar.
It's refined to be the best quality it can be. 99% pure, if I do say so myself, and I do say so.
Just throw it down, you little son of a bitch.
Alright, I'm going to give our new friend Kunther 1 salt shaker's worth of cocaine.
Yeah. You can put it on the little space between your thumb and your index finger. And both of you can snort some coke.
I know what it does.
I need to do a wisdom save or something?
Nope.
That-
Not at all. Only run.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. You
17.
said your name was Runt, huh?
Yep.
I see.
Hang on, let me see if I can't. Oh, never mind. It won't pick up the noise, but that's unfortunate. Just
But if you
imagine him
wanna-
snorting. It's like a. Oh, there it
Oh,
goes.
that one came through.
Yeah.
So weird.
A weird little snort.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a
Yeah.
growl.
That's what I like to see.
I store my
Big and
cocaine.
Like a pig in white mud. Going to town.
Jesus Christ. No one taught
got it,
Ron
though.
the proper
Alright.
etiquette of snorting cocaine. The first thing you do is you roll up the most expensive toll spuck in your wallet into a tube.
Besides that, Run is gonna say, do you use any ranged weapons at all?
Oh, sure. I am a pacifist. I don't believe in killing. But I'm just here to help you
Oh.
boys.
You and I are gonna get along just great.
Right. And by the way, your little red-handed lizard man over there, he was telling me about the stuff that he could do. Fair enough. Maybe I can tell you the things that I can do.
That would be lovely. You should tell me all about what you can do on our way for me to grab some ammo.
That's good. Right.
Oh, but I thought your boomstick thing, they took it from you.
Oh yeah, they took my revolver, but I'm talking more about getting magical ammo, because I have a pretty sick looking bow, and it's pretty good on its own, but I have some spare cash that I want to get a couple of extra special, fuck that creature in particular, arrows for.
Okay. What do you want to share with your team, Gunther?
Essentially just going to share the sort of help that I can give, you know. I'm a sort of, how do you say, a friendly guy, you know, and I like to help others be friends as well, you know. I have a bit of an emboldening bond between two creatures, and 3 creatures now.
Okay.
What you're saying is, you're quite a charismatic fellow that can really ramp things up on the emotional side.
Well, I'm not sure about all that, but sure, why not? I'll go for it.
Cool.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll make sure that you guys are healed up and
Wow,
pep and
healer.
lemon vinegar. Yeah, that's right.
Nav, was there something you want to do before you guys set out?
No, I was just gonna ask Runt how many arrows he wanted to get, because I have a lot of money too, so I'll give him some if he wants to get some extra arrows.
Okay. How much are magic arrows again? The +2.
125 GP per shot. It is spent even if you miss.
Okay. I will buy 2 for 250.
Okay.
And let me see how many toast bucks I have, because I have a lot.
Why toll
And then I'll
bucks?
What do you mean, why toast bucks?
This is gold we're talking.
Oh. Can
Don't
I
you know?
convert?
Toll
I
bucks?
convert toast bucks into silver and then use that silver?
No, they
to-
need the gold. The gold is what has the magic in it. Gold
Well,
is
I'm
magic.
saying, I want to convert the toast bucks into gold so I can use that gold to buy.
You
the
can't do
arrows.
that. No, no bank has gold on hand. It's all belongs to Ozark. You are bringing
If you give a
outside gold into the city
Yeah.
so you can
If
make
you
magic.
give a bank gold,
This
you
is
get
the scam, right?
Mhm.
You know about this. This has been going on for 35 strong sessions.
I know,
Tulspuck
but I was
suck.
wondering if there was silver.
The bank account where you put some of your. Did you convert all of it into?
Unfortunately, you can blame the raid team for depleting the entire city. No, wait. The political team for depleting all the city's silver. They have done this trick, and unfortunately, you hear that there is a mogul named Anchois who came up with this scam.
Oh, fuck that bastard.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I mean, I got to learn about elementals because of him, but also,
Yeah.
I hate that guy.
And carrying a sizable amount of gold. Gold, if you need gold.
We need gold.
I only wanted a total of 5 arrows, and I have 2 right now.
You will also find out during this time that the pike you put in has been checked out. It is now on lease/loan to a redacted name. You're unsure who has it.
Oh. Well, someone's about to be racist.
True.
Is there anything for wizards there, or all the wizard stuff has been checked out?
Oh, in fact, there is. There is a singular +1 wand of wizardry/sorcery.
Ooh.
It acts as a +1 wand of a war mage.
I would like to check that out.
I'm sure you would, as well as every other caster in the entire
City.
in the task force. When it comes to super unique items and weapons, they want to see if they can extract the enchantment and then be able to create new ones. Arvo, unfortunately, has not been given the sufficient resources to do that just yet, though. So if you have 500 GP, he can go and attempt to learn this enchantment, and then make
all of our
+1
casters.
wands for everybody. At least for wizards. and
I
sorcerers.
had that much money, but you took it from me.
Oh. How unfortunate.
Oh, in your pack.
Oh, fuck it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hey!
I will give Arvo the 500 gold.
He loves you. He kisses... Well, no, he's a cripple. He does not kiss you, but he's like, finally, I can put an apprentice on this. As John extracts more of your money to who knows what ends. Alright. Here comes the important dice roll.
Let's go,
Here
apprentice.
comes the
I'm
sun.
just gonna keep roll. No, okay.
Is it 1?
It's a
So
natural
1 or
one.
20.
It's a natural one.
Oh.
I
If
have
only someone had portent and remembered.
Well, you didn't let me roll for it. I thought...
True. You get to
Did I roll
change
for
any
him to
roll
see-
ever.
Can I see what my
Uh,
portent was?
It's too late, unfortunately. You gotta be proactive with your portents. Man. This is really bad news, guys. The...
Oh no.
Oh, man! The raid team is gonna be so mad!
Well, it's no one's fault except for John's. 'Cause
True.
We did all the right things. We were gonna capitalize on what they
And you
already
know what?
did.
You
They
know
can
what?
literally say fucking thank you because I can't use that shit. I was doing it for everybody else.
Indeed. Alright, well, you don't hear back from Arvo or his apprentice after you donate this sum of money. Alright, moving on! We have 3 common healing potions and a potion of greater healing. Would you like those?
We'll take all of those in exchange
Even though
for
you
that
have a
dumb bullshit.
cleric. You have a cleric! Do you really need them?
Yeah, so?
That's fair.
Yeah.
As always, the Discovery team gets first dibs on all potions at the start of the month, including the best one, which heavily hinders any other team, but who cares? Fuck them!
My mom.
It's his mom. Yeah.
It's his
Really,
mom,
his
yeah.
mom.
Go get your
Like,
own
if
apothecary
so
mom.
much healing. I can use like all the spell slots for healing.
I mean, I was just meaning we're only gonna take the greater. That's the only one I wanted anyway, is to see if we had a greater.
You can take the greater. It's fine.
That still leaves 3 left for everyone else. They can
Uh,
fight over them.
at least
How many?
Yeah, for
3
like all
common.
other 10 players.
Okay. We are down to 0 greater healing potions. We are at
We'll give that to Nav. Nav can have that.
15 common still. So I guess the others can split that shit up. That's it. We have Arvo Legend Lore for 450. If you have a magical item, he can Legend Lore it up. But I don't think we care about that.
How much does it cost the legend lore?
450.
Well,
Yeah. You can learn about your bow if you're finally interested
know.
in that.
well, I've been interested in it. I just haven't had the money to do it because I spent it all on cocaine.
Well, now is
I
the
can,
time.
yeah, buy your arrows and legend lore him or have him.
I
legend lore.
would rather just legend lore and save the money in case something else happens and we need it.
How many magical arrows do you really need?
I have 2, and I already have like a +9 to hit with the bow, and then it becomes +11 with the arrows. So
Fair.
Damn.
Let me go ahead and pull up some bow lore. You will spend your entire day doing this. In the meantime, or not the entire day, they'll need like 8 hours with your bow to do the ritual. But, you know, you could be present for that or just at the end. Or get a, like, small summary if you want it. It's up to you, really. John just
I
has
want
to...
the full exploratory lore of this bow that I exchanged my Ulathaean silvered longsword for.
Cool. Just give me a moment. What are the rest of you guys doing?
First off, I'm making the spell book from the spells I know.
You're making a spell book?
I assume the material costs for wizards are covered by Toast.
Usually that is the case. Let me just make sure this isn't 2E prices, which makes spellbooks 1,000 gold.
Ow, what the fuck?
Yeah.
EA.
Challenge everything.
We want your money.
Yeah, basically.
This is just like
Oh,
when
yeah, you can-
a fucking
Wait, what? At a minimum, it costs 5,050 GP?
What?
That's not right.
No.
There's no way that's correct.
No, yeah. That's like a legend, not a legendary, like a.
As a
Yeah, for
general
like a
statement,
item.
the worth of an item is based on the amount of time and money put into it. As such, the spellbook's cost of production is 100 pages for the 2 spellbooks. What the fuck? This math is cringe.
is that do they mean like literally making a spare spell book with all the spells
I think
in
that's
it?
what they meant.
Okay.
Check
Oh,
my-
I see.
Because that
Like
would make a little bit more sense.
Give me a
Yeah, yeah,
second.
the material cost of like all the spells.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
you'd still
someone
have to pay
doing
to move
math,
all the spells
like-
from one to the
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cringe and dumb. Spellbook is 50 gold. What were they talking about?
Yeah.
I think
they'll
someone's
co-
like,
they-
okay,
they will
well,
cover
if you
the
hired
cost.
a wizard.
You hire a 9th level wizard, he copies your whole spell book.
Yeah, okay. You can get a spellbook. No big deal.
Okay, yeah.
okay.
Then I'll start copying. Let me look up myself how much time that would be while everyone does their stuff.
You are Gucci, my mangs. Okay, this bow. Let's do that real fast. Magic items. Magic items, where are you? God War folder. Magical items. Magic items, part 1. Go to Ulathaean. No, that's not you. I'm looking, I swear. I have a lot of magical items. Many of which
Too
are
much lore.
trash. Too much lore. Nope. Nope, you're not in yet. Cooler shit, maybe? Ah. Yes, the Prey Stalker, also known as the Gift of Urithil. Spelt Yurithel.
Can you paste that out for me?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I will. Well, that's its second name, or maybe first name. It was then coined as the Prey Stalker after she used it to great effect during like a 1,000-year period. This gift was created by Ish-Arith to his first wife, named Urithil. She was a shadow warrior of Ulithil, the continent now long gone, lost to time or to the waves.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's neat.
it is neat. Were you expecting something more?
Yes. For 450 gold, I sure
Oh.
was.
Yeah.
Well, we got some names.
Got names.
I just don't got that much lore.
Key context. You know? It was some dude's wife's bow he made her. Boom. Go find out more about him, I guess. Fuck.
What was
Okay.
his name again? Because I want to make sure I spelled it right.
Ish-Arith.
How do you
ISSH.
spell it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Many of my players will recognize that name.
Yup.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe if I name drop people again in Ulithian Temple, it might have another beneficial effect.
Perhaps.
Just skip a whole boss fight.
Okay. That was legend lore for the bow. Any other things we want to do? Is there anything we want
can I
to take on our adventure? Because once we leave the city, it's just your inventories.
I want to take a moment to talk to Nav. Good.
Okay.
Hello. Good night, Nav. I have a question about the city, and you thought that giant angel thing, and it looks like you may have been able to defeat it, given some time. Are you not afraid to die to those things?
No.
Do you...
My lovely suit here basically robbed me of any sense of fear.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you can tell. I'm afraid of a lot of things.
Yes, I
Especially
can.
things that can kill me. And you seem
You're not
to
afraid
be...
of me.
Well, I don't think you'll kill me. But this actually is why I wanted to talk to you. You seem to be the strongest one in our little group we have been put together. So I just want to make sure never you would betray us, right? We are great friends, all of us together.
So this is some weird existential disaster after the only person who really cared left and betrayed us.
Kind of, yeah. You seem like actually robot intent to kill yourself, and I do not know what Runt is doing. I thought he wanted to live. He has grand plan to assassinate people, I think. But you just ran out to fight to your death together, and I don't want to die soon.
I can't promise it won't happen again, because it'll probably happen again. Like, look at us. We're such a heaping pile of shit show that we draw everything else into it, too. One thing I will say is, you're always free to run like a coward if you want. I don't care. If you
Okay.
truly fear for your life, and you need to get the fuck out, then get the fuck out.
And you're okay to die?
Yeah. It'll happen at some point. It's a miracle I've survived this long, given where I grew up, so.
Okay. So long as you are ready, I guess I shall be too.
That being said, I do appreciate it when you help us not do that. For the most part. Sometimes the overwhelming urge to die gets a little
I see.
too
It
much,
is
but
like
for this
the
part,
only
it's
feeling
like,
you get left, yeah.
sometimes. You know, I can't have sex. I can't get drunk. Really, all I have left going for me is the adrenaline rush and bloodlust of a fight.
Well, whatever makes you happy, I will help you, but I will not save you.
Sounds like a plan befitting this group. And don't worry, I will continue to stand in front of you.
Thank you. You are
So
very
that
good
you
at
get
that.
one chance.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Very well.
Oh, the awkward friends. I love the friendship.
He's my perfect dichotomy.
True.
How are you already better friends in that to Nav than I am?
Because he wants to die and I don't want to.
Fair enough.
The team can only have so many Mavericks. You all check your inventories one final time. Irithil is gonna come pick you up on the 2nd, and then you guys are setting out for one of the temples. She's not sure which.
Alright. Do we want anything? Team.
I'm stocking up on chalk, rations, gallons of water.
Rope? Do
just
we
in
still have
case.
rope?
I don't have any rope on me. I do have
Anybody
pittons
else?
though. I've got 6 pittons.
Do you have a hammer?
I can grab one.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab a 50-foot length of rope, because God knows that has been invaluable to us before. Do you know how much it weighs, John, off the top of your head?
What? What's the item?
Pounds for 50 feet
hemp
of
rope.
hemp rope.
10.
10.
I wanted to use my toss bucks for this month to buy some rations.
Oh yeah, how many toast bucks do we get?
Oh, end of month.
60. At the end of a month
Cool.
is 60.
How much, like, in our world currency, how much would that be?
1,200 to $1,500 or something.
So minimum wage workers. Excellent.
Well, a gold is $100, and a toll
A
spuck.
month?
What? No, I.
Oh, you said 1,200. Yes.
I think
okay,
you're actually
never
gonna
mind.
get
I
like
heard
$6,000.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's a reasonable amount of money, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
It's toll bucks though, so it's worthless. But
To anywhere else, yes, but currently Tollspucks has the equivalent value to a singular gold piece, which is a terrible way of having an economy. But you know what? You're not usually spending the full Tollspuck, you're having like smaller denominations. Yeah. It's a weird thing. John's just really bad at math at the top of his head.
Is there any studded leather +1 about?
No. Otherwise, all the rogues and
Any
wizards would be
leather
wearing it.
+1?
Oh god, you don't have heavy armor proficiency? Or medium?
I have 12 AC.
They have
You get medium?
half
as a
plate.
cleric, you should get.
I
Clerics
have-
get medium.
I have medium, but I can only carry 40 pounds because of your fucking
Oh,
variant
you're
words.
weak.
Oh,
I
you're
see.
a weakling. Wow, I guess you have to... It's
Because I
strange
can't
not
afford it.
having
Guess you have to
Kushim's
be a
strength.
wizard.
Okay. Yeah, all I'm saying, Kushim, this is why I have natural armor. By the way.
Who's
This
Kushim?
is why Kushim was such a boon, is because he also not only did he have like 14 strength, he could also carry twice as much as
Yeah. It really
Yeah.
matters.
strength.
True. That no pack mule life
Oh, welcome
now.
to my world. I only have
Hmm?
a 50-pound capacity because of my stealth suit gives me +2 to strength, and even then it's only 50.
Isn't that nice? 40.
I'm buff with
Oh, yeah, it used to be 40.
13 strength, so
Man. I too
Am I
am
the
above
strongest member of the
average.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, no. They do have regular studded leather that you can get.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
take that. Let me see what it is.
Yeah. You hear that the raid team has some like +1 studded leather armor, but they're not willing to give it up so that the enchantment can get learned, since there is a chance for failure. Which, you know,
We've learned.
is fair.
Pieces of shit.
Actually.
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
should have.
some of it. I'll do.
I forgot
no.
about Portent. I'm sorry, guys. That was on me.
That's okay.
It happens.
It happens. Don't you also get shields, Mr. Gunther?
That brings me up to 14. See, with the
Let's
studded leather.
go.
Nice.
Hey, you're 2 AC above me.
And
I
2
mean,
AC below
well,
me. He's right in
that
the middle.
wizard-
Might as
Wizardly
well
AC.
be 0, like.
Just don't get hit.
Maybe
Duh.
not 0. Exactly.
Yeah, just stand in the back with Yugu and never get targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Items!
Never
What
gonna die.
items
We
are
have
we
one for
bringing
mine.
with us? What are we taking? We have our backpacks. Those backpacks can only hold 40 pounds of stuff.
Everything that's not in my backpack, I'm wearing.
Cool.
10
Sounds like
rations,
Runt's
9
ready.
with my toll bucks.
Yeah, everything in my backpack is what I'm carrying.
You don't need to buy rations, Meager, if that's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll just kit you out. We don't really worry about food too much. Especially when you're in an allied city who you are working for.
Well, I don't know where we're going, so
True. You might need to be camping on a mountainside. Who knows? You may be living in a desert. And guys, you no longer have Liam's
Oh, no.
hut.
Yeah, I just realized that.
yeah, it's one of the spells I have learned. I should now learn later on if I have time.
Just checking. Revivify works
Mm-hmm.
like a magical defibrillator, right? Costs
Yep.
the 300.
300 GP worth of diamond.
And I get 300 GP worth of diamonds. From group, can we pitch in for that?
Can I use Toast Bucks to help buy diamond dust worth the much gold?
Reasonable.
I will pitch Tollsbucks for this as well.
Well, John, I'd like an
Cafe
answer to
says
that
no.
question.
I can actually pay gold for it.
Guys, when it
one time.
comes to the spell components that require gold, it is intrinsic, and once it's spent, that gold is magic. Tollsbucks are
Buy the diamonds with Tollsbucks.
No, I'm not.
You
I'm saying I
can't-
want to buy the material component.
Yeah.
I'm aware of
spell
what you're
is
asking,
Tollsbucks.
but I'm saying no to that. I'm sorry. The economy would be shattered. This world would be over.
Talking about it would be completely normal. Okay.
Welcome to Ozark's Mad City, where all the spells that
Welcome
he
to
knows is
Mad City.
indeed, yeah.
Hey,
Stay mad.
Before we leave.
I'll buy 2 Revivifies.
There you go. Wow, it's like you have $1 billion million.
Then stop giving us Tollsbucks.
What do you not want Tollsbucks? I'll
Baiting
stop.
us with this scam.
Hey, if you guys say like, hey, why don't we just put our Tollsbucks to like a charity fund instead? You know, that'd go great with like the city employees who are like raising the orphans of all the people you're
okay.
killing. Why don't you
I'll
do
give
that?
30 of my Tollsbucks to charity.
Half of my.
I'm giving you resources. You're choosing not to spend them. What do you want from me,
Wait,
guys?
No, we can't
on.
use them on anything good.
We're trying.
What do you want? Go buy mundane shit like regular people.
Before we continue, can Meager
I like gardening.
buy, or can Meager get a component pouch or arcane focus from Toast?
Yeah.
Or do I have to? Oh, you good? Because I don't have
You
one.
want to
I
spend
don't
your
want to get one before we leave. Do I hit
It
spend
triggers
50
the
specs
fuck
for that?
out of the players. Oh, no, you don't. They'll give you a shit
Okay.
fucking hand-me-down wand.
Okay.
It's a stick, kid.
Hey,
One.
go buy your
Listen,
own better one. You're
The
being
only thing I've
paid.
ever been able to spend Tollsbucks on that's been any semblance of usefulness has been drugs. I
Yeah.
bought all of the cocaine with Tollsbucks, and that's literally. I mean, if
Guess
you wanna pull
what
out
real
all my
life money
Tollsbucks-
is used for, Runt? Drugs. I'll tell you right now.
Alcohol.
True. That's a drug.
Technically a drug.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm also getting 100 GPs worth of powdered iron and silver.
Cool.
I mean, can I just buy $560 of Tollsbucks worth of LSD for our man Gunther?
LSD unfortunately does not exist.
How about magic mushrooms?
How about MSD?
Mushrooms
the fantasy
do, yeah.
equivalent. Alright,
You
I'll
can
get-
buy
I'll-
psilocybin, definitely. There
Yeah,
are other
definitely.
hallucinogens. LSD specifically is not a thing. I just don't know enough about it to know its
Alright, cool.
manufacturing.
I'll spend 60 Tollsbucks to get some MSD for our man Gunther.
Psilocybin.
As a-
$6,000 on magic mushrooms.
As a welcome to the team gift. Here's some mushrooms.
Gunther is about to experience several times of ego death.
You know what?
He's gonna be
Meteor's
blasted to
also-
Mars.
Meteor's also gonna get magic mushrooms, but in the dust form, so he can poison people
Whoa.
Okay.
with mushrooms. Hey, technically not an attack if for invisibility, right? Spiking the dish.
They just
My
see
kind of party.
dust appear on top of their food.
We'll get there when
Oh, no,
we
in
get
water.
there.
No,
Don't
yeah.
worry, Yugo.
Oh.
No.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
You know it.
Any last minute items? We have 50 feet of rope. Do we think that's going to be enough?
I have 6 pittons. Here, I'm just gonna read off what I have that's important. I've got my chalk, 10-foot pole, 6 pittons, 2 regular healing potions, skeleton key, Kevin the Ioun Stone, my shield, and a hammer for the pittons.
A bedroll?
I do have a bedroll, yeah.
Oh, I don't have one.
That's kind of given.
Go
I
get
need a
your
bedroll.
bedrolls. You need a bedroll.
Need one.
I
can't make you
I
nap.
have the rope. I have a crowbar.
Only Nav does not
And-
need a bedroll.
Mhm.
Rations.
Don't have a human's tiny hut anymore.
True.
Yep.
You could wait
Cat
3D 2 days to see if Meager can learn it.
Ooh, that's true.
Like that might be a good idea.
Might be worth.
Irithil will be mad, but your survival rate will go up.
Well, if it's a temple, well, are the temples like?
You were with us in a temple before, weren't you? No, you
Yeah.
weren't
No,
actually.
the tower.
No,
not
you
a
were with
The
us at the
tower.
tower. No,
Is
these
it
temples
different
are
from the
way
tower?
different. These temples have, well, they're also obnoxious, but in a different way, and also they're in the middle of nowhere, and so spirit beasts tend to lurk around them.
This
We
is
had to
true.
fight a spirit beast
Oh.
right outside one of the temples we went to previously.
Yeah, so definitely we might need tiny hut. I could have been preparing that for the last 2 days. I'm sorry, guys.
Aertha will be mad, but, you know, when isn't she?
I will tell her.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
take
just
the
let her whip you for
Oh
a few hours.
no! Don't let him! Don't let him do
No,
that, Ron.
don't-
You
You
know
forget
better.
Meeker has no idea about her.
Yeah, I mean, just tell her that I said she could whip you, and that'll make her less mad.
Okay. And I'll go up to her and I'll like, excuse me,
Get on the ship. We are going to a shrine.
unfortunately I think we need some time so I can learn tiny hut. Or attempt.
Oh, Nav told me you were a jokester. I didn't realize he was so honest for once.
Nah, I'm not joking.
You're not joking. Didn't Ozark
Yeah?
tell you we were coming to pick you up on the 2nd? And to get all of your affairs in order?
Yes.
Oh. Well. Get on the ship. Let's go to a shrine.
I'm gonna go, everyone. Like, unfortunately, we can't.
That's fine.
We can't let.
We can't wait for Tiny
You
Hut.
Did you tell her about the whip thing?
I thought you were joking. What was
Did
that
I
real?
say I was joking? Did I stutter? Well, it's too late now. Anyway, let's get on the ship.
Go to a shrine.
If we all die
Irithil
because
seems
of
actually excited to go to a shrine. She's been waiting like 3 months to go. She's so happy that you guys are all boarded and ready on the 2nd. Hopefully you can do some spell research on the airship, right?
if we die from a lack of tiny hut, I'll blame it on you, Meager. It's all
Can
your
I?
fault.
Can I do spell research on the ship?
Yes, but there's no way they're gonna make it there in 2 days. And it's wait a minute, it's a 3D2 spell. Oh no. Well, maybe if you choose a far one.
Travel.
Here, let's go to the world map real quick. If you choose the far one, that is a 3 to 4 day trip. In which case, you may actually be able to learn it. But the closest one is 2 days away. So, we must choose which part of our objective. Do we want to go to the world pillar in the dead center where no one is sure where exactly the temple is? Temple, shrine, tomb, who knows, really. Or do we want to go to the far south towards the easternmost fringe of the known world?
Ooh, let's go to Sanctuary.
Also known as
Yeah.
Sanctuary, your favorite
Nothing
city.
bad happens at Sanctuary.
Nothing bad ever happens at Sanctuary.
Nothing at all.
Wait, is the sanctuary the close one or the far one?
It's a far.
That's the far one.
It's a far.
It's literally
one. Yeah.
it's literally as far away from Tulst as you can physically get on the world map.
True. Well, kind of, yeah.
On the world map.
That we can see on the continent map. Excuse me.
Well,
That we can see.
one day we'll go to Mystir. That'll be a fun day.
Ooh.
It doesn't exist. If I can't see it, it doesn't exist. I'm a
It's
player.
literally, it's right next to Sanctuary. It's right next to Sanctuary.
My eyes are closed.
Oh no,
I
I
don't
think
see it.
Sanctuary still is farther, just due to the way diagonals work on maps. Oh well, who cares? Which do we want to go to? Do we want to go to the close one, into the Red Wastes, to the World Pillar, a
I
place
was gonna
no
say,
one
World
has been
Pill is
to
pretty
yet.
awesome.
I also feel like the World Pillar makes for a great finale after we've done all the other temples.
Ooh, that's true.
Ooh.
When we have the most amount of Ulathayan knowledge we can have, then we go to the World Pillar.
Oh, selfishly, I'm gonna say I'd like to go to the World Pillar. I want to see what's there. I don't have much time left on this planet.
Are you
Oh,
dying?
you're dying.
Oh, we're all dying.
No, he's just old.
Well, you only seem like, what, 10 years older than me?
Maybe in body, but in mind, you cannot comprehend.
You cannot
Whoa.
comprehend how old I am. My spirit.
Okay.
I mean, I'm down to go to either, but if we really want to attempt for you to get the tiny hut, our best chance is to go to the far one.
And we already know where it is, so there won't be any issues trying to find it through vegetation.
Okay, yeah, but out of
I like
character,
John.
Don't know where it is.
John, you're leaving soon, right?
Yeah. End of January, probably.
Then I'd say let's go to the World Pillar so we can get John something cool in.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Get you killed, though.
That's okay.
Be-
When we
None of us want
TPK,
that, so-
yeah,
You know-
when we TPK, that's when you'll leave and make your
Don't
grand
we all
finale.
metaphorically die once John leaves us from John's perspective of our world? Isn't that cool?
His spirit will live on.
I do like to say
Kushim will
that
die.
if John was going to be Artificer, I would have rioted against John.
Yeah, I would hold that against you.
Yeah, I
Anytime
bet you
anyone
guys
else
would.
Anytime
It'll-
anyone else makes a character, like, well, how about that one time someone did make an artificer?
True. You know what? Every time people get mad at me, I get another year of life, baby, and I'm looking good right now. So,
Well, you're
you
like
know, I could-
1020.
something like that. That's a dream. That's the hope. Okay. It sounds like we're going to the World Pillar? Question mark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No tiny hut for us.
No
Woohoo.
tiny hut for us. In the
Why should
meantime,
be a
though,
TPK?
you can transcribe more of the spells you already know. If you
true.
want to do that.
Yeah,
We'll
I
worry
wanna do
about that later. Okay. You guys set off, and in the broad daylight, the tyrant has no gifts for you. Let's just check the news real quick before we head out, since things on the world scale have changed. You guys will leave the day after the third-year hunters of Tulsa Hunter Academy, also known as the Tyrant's Court, will graduate into full-fledged members of the Hunter sub-society of your entire confederation. There is this, like, rather small-scale hunter-only affair that you guys will hear about in passing, where the tyrant apparently gave some speech in an auditorium, like apparently in the court itself, which none of you have ever been to, as well as Ozark and Lady Grasilia even came from Destry to say goodbye. A changing of the year, I suppose, for the kids here. But who cares about them? They're all still higher level than you. Fuck those people. other than all of Testry happening, which affects every other team except for you guys, well, with you guys included, but yeah. Apparently there was a chicken rebellion in Alcazan. No one really cares. Thorazor and Alcazan are finally entering peace negotiations, which are being sort of mediated by your boy himself, the Tyrant. It's a busy month
that's why he's
this
so
year.
tired.
Let's go, political team.
Political team, putting in some work. You guys can hop on Irithil's airship, the Judgment of Longing, with her Ulathane cohort. Arvo will wave goodbye and have one of his apprentices convey that he wishes you luck. He feels somewhat responsible for giving the original Discovery team, including Runt, your first task. And now seen a bunch of new faces who he's barely met, as well as the one grizzled hobbit who has managed to survive for so long. He can't help but feel many of the deaths are his fault for putting you on this path. Not that he has any way of showing that gratitude just yet, but he's got something cooking. Okay. You all
We'll
will
see
fly.
if I live long enough.
You will ignore Tolst, or not Tolst, you'll ignore Alcazan entirely. You will head straight down, and by the end of the second... Okay, this isn't going to take 2 days. It's going to take 1 day to get to the World Pillar.
I'm not going to describe anything.
No, you're not.
You sit down,
Featherfall!
open your
You're going to do Featherfall quickly!
Yes, please.
Hey, I technically won't need Featherfall if I write down.
True.
I swear
You
the
all will
temple
fly
lives.
several hundred miles out. Almost as soon as you get into the Red Waste, you can start to see the pervasive, almost so common in this region that no one truly recognizes it anymore. The World Pillar. It is a several hundred to several thousand mile high pillar of stone that is super gray. It's snow-capped even in the hot desert here, and just towers over all the scenery. When the sun rises, its shadow more or less cascades all across the Red Waste, giving artificial nighttime to the people on the eastern side, mostly Nevlators, whenever the sun sets in the west. Dawns are all... Well, one of the reasons why Cancelar is so fucking nice is that it's just, like, outside of that range of shadow when the sun rises, giving a constant warmth. It is huge. It is massive. No one has ever gotten to the top, because it is taller than as high an airship can go. It's almost entirely unexplored. It's incredibly dangerous to try to climb, apparently. There's no cities, no towns, no villages nearby, and you are going straight there, looking for a temple, a shrine, to some legendary, ancient, long-dead king. We still have some time, so I want to get a quick check-in, a final, very quick check-in with all the players about what this might entail. What are your expectations, if any, and general wariness? And we're going to start with Nav. Nav, what do you expect? What are you afraid of? Is this something to look forward to?
In character, no, because it's never something to look forward to. Nowhere we go is ever good. You know, the normal bullshit traps, possible death, likely death even. Like, it's probably not called the World Pillar for a reason. This is obviously a boss zone. out of character, I'm excited because I've wanted to go to this temple since we started doing these things. I don't actually know how far we're gonna get because I feel like we even still like right now we might be a little underpowered for
Yeah.
something like this.
Jeez. How about you, Runt / Gibby?
I feel like we're going to die to traps more than anything. I feel like it's gonna be if Grug was anything to go by, and if Destry, all of Destry is anything to go by, it's that our team suffers from death by 1,000 cuts, and then a giant fucking hammer at the very end that we are extremely unprepared for. So it's gonna be really fun and really exciting, and lots of cool things will happen along the way. But if we die, it'll be because of nicks and tick bites here and there all along the way. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. What about you, John? Also known as Gunther.
I gotta say, been hearing all my life about this world pillar. A place to die. A place to die.
It's a good day to die.
Is John the
That's
player excited?
Yeah, John the player is looking forward to see what happens. A little worried now that we're going into a desert, maybe not prepared, maybe underleveled. And I was the one pushing this now, so we'll see if it's all my fault.
Buyer's remorse,
No, it's-
right?
Okay.
It's Meager's fault for not having Lehman's tiny hut, even if it's entirely irrelevant.
Exactly.
If it's relevant and it occurs in our deaths, I will apologize on my knees to you.
No, it's your fault no
Ooh.
matter what happens.
Fuck, that's
We should
good
take
content right there. I can
John,
I can imagine the
down
Reddit green text channels being like, "This DM made his player grovel."
I will
Begging.
grovel, not to the DM, you
That's fine.
all.
The
You
player.
Deserve
do.
anything, but
Also known as John. What is Yugu feeling, and what are you feeling as we approach this zone?
Yugu feels pretty much what Nav had said. Like, yep, we're going someplace, fucked up. Someone's probably gonna die. It's not gonna be me. Definitely, people are gonna be close to dying, no matter what. I just have to be ready to save anyone I can. Right? Who knows what evils will be outside, inside, around this giant rock that's been here since the creation of life. Right?
Yeah.
And then, honestly, yeah, I'm excited. I want to read over my notes that I have on the word pillar because it's been thrown out there nonstop, pretty much, since we've seen the world map. Like, oh, this huge giant thing that just exists
True.
here, apparently created by elemental gods or something like that.
Who knows? Meager the character and Orion the player, are you looking forward to not having Lehman's tiny hut? Everyone seems to be heavily invested in it, but are you?
well, as a player, whatever.
Yeah.
Fine. If it does cause our deaths, then I will apologize, but I don't think it'll be relevant in a trap-centered dungeon-esque. As a character, Meager is also in the line of like, there's the past couple days with Kashim and all of Destry in general kind of kicked his ass. He thinks, oh, so we're going to now Temple. The tower wasn't that bad. He kind of has memory loss from being zapped and being like pushed off the pedestal still. But he feels like it's not going to be as bad as the tower was because no one prepared him for it. It's getting him in the mindset, and so he's come to have like ignorance is bliss.
Okay. Well then. I guess I have a lot to live up to now that I know you're impressive. So what I'm hearing is we want CR 20 plus monsters, traps at instant kill, and something that digs to get underneath a Leomund's tiny hut that doesn't exist. Got it. All right, boys,
Destroy
we're busting
us.
out the Tarrasque. All right, everybody, we will be seeing you next week on Wednesday, which is my birthday stream. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yay!
Wow.
It's going to start 6 p.m., and we're going to go to, like, midnight, apparently. We have already decided what the theme of the Encounters one-shot will be, which will be a bunch of Alventori throwing down with a modern monster. I think a lot of people are voting for the enemy.
That's what I voted for. I want to fight those fuckers.
Those fucking pieces of shit.
Those enemy.
Those enemy. We also could fight an indestructible rabbit, which would literally be Big Chungus.
Do you remember? Oh, so long ago.
I
before
remember
the
long ago.
Yeah.
That was
That was-
cringe as shit. Or we could fight
Man, that-
Nephelio, a character that would give everybody insight on what he's doing and what he's about. But fuck that. And I don't even remember a Hydra dragon, a Hydra worm. Who knows? Either way, we're gonna have some fun on Wednesday. But next Thursday is Christmas Eve, so or for John, it's Christmas Day, right?
Saturday's Christmas.
He's
Thursday
right.
is Christmas Eve's Eve.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of Friday then. My bad. Either way, Christmas is that week, so no real games, just birthday game. Other than that, we'll be seeing you after that, since New Year's I don't treat as a real holiday. Anyone who does is a drunk who wants to do coke in a bathroom and do the countdown. And
You know
honestly, we end early
Whatever it
enough
is.
for you to do that anyway. So, that's all the announcements. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us. And,
Hey, wait, what about doing the thing where we said what we liked about the session?
oh, if you want, yeah. Go for it.
I just remembered it, but actually we kind of just spent most of the time
Yeah.
already.
We
Yeah,
didn't
But
talking
as a-
about going
we
someplace.
just shit talking Kushim. That was my favorite. What about you guys?
My favorite part was, in fact, shit talking Kushim.
What about the favorite thing from last session? I think this is a good idea.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah, after a
From
week
the
has cooled
last
off.
session?
Didn't we do that session?
we
No,
didn't do
No.
Oh, well then.
I think we were still reeling from Kashim's.
we literally ended with us running away, and then that was it.
Well then.
We talked about Final Fantasy as soon as the stream ended. So
Oh, that's right. Fuck that game.
I love that game.
Yeah. I guess we gotta end the stream now, guys, to keep
Okay.
the tradition. No, quickly, say your favorite things about either two sessions. Go. John, we're starting with you.
I thought the solar was cool, and that I got to get Neat back, and that Kushim lived.
You go.
Honestly, yeah. The fact that Kushim decided to live was my favorite part. Like, it sucks, he betrayed us, fuck you, but the fact that you were, like, there, already engaged, like, you know what? I'm gonna die here or not, I'll live.
Orion!
I love the fact that Yugi was just like vibing for the session before last session, and like just in a trash can, and no one was like, "Okay, fine, yeah, you're in your trash can."
Nav, also known as Eric.
The
It was your
Solaire
crit, wasn't it?
and the I mean, come on.
How can you not like the
Come
double crit?
on.
Yeah. Boom, boom!
No, I was gonna say the Solaire and the Fresnel thing shook me.
Oh, it
That was
should
like
be.
total. That was total left field.
Then finally Gibby, also known as Runt.
Yeah, I was super interested as to why Fresnoth was sacrificed. I was like, especially ever since the beginning of Destiny, it was like, she's the bad guy, and now it's like, she's the sacrifice. I'm like, damn.
True.
Really wanted to know what happened more with that, especially when Kushim was like the only person who could have done or said anything to learn more about it, and he was just being super quiet and just like, it's like you're watching a TV show and you like are yelling at your television because you are so deeply invested in a plot line. And I don't blame John at all. Like, I don't blame you for doing everything and anything that you did, but I was just so invested in Fresnoth and the whole Destry storyline that I just wanted to know more.
Damn.
And was only upset that I didn't get to. But again,
Well,
that's not on you at all.
My favorite part was, of course, today's session where we made John cry in the top left corner of my screen by all going around the table multiple times and talking about how much Kushim meant to them. Which, you know, we sort of had to reverse engineer with negativity. But at the end of the day, Kushim's loss is great. And Gunther. I'm gonna need a nameplate to remember. So that Gunther now has big shoes to fill. Guys, take care, don't die, and we'll see you tomorrow with the Caveman Squad. Whoa.
Oh, one last thing.
Bunga Bunga Squad.
In the
my
World
God.
Pillar, I hope we find a relic that the caveman have just a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex tooth axe. That just
maybe.
whatever their
Who
magic
knows?
item is, that would be great.
Okay, we'll be seeing you guys. Woo, 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 woo.